everyone. And welcome to Songwoven.
This is Halloween edition.
He's gonna play the whole game like that.
For those of you listening, we just opened in on Tim. No! Stop! Wearing a horse mask with a gas mask
Over a
underneath.
gas mask.
Over a gas mask.
I am your humble. I am your ever-present DM, your dangerous mama, Tim Don Tran. that was my Halloween costume, the dangerous mama. Anyways, welcome back to Songwoven, ladies and gentlemen. In case you couldn't tell, I think we dated this episode by dressing up for the podcast folk. I was post-apocalyptic Reginald, Cecilia's horse.
No!
Cecilia's horse.
He has a gas mask under there?
Yeah.
He's prepared for the worst. He knows.
After he did irradiated haze, his life didn't really work out. So
Fallout Reginald.
So, with that said, why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves from the most spookiest to the least spookiest?
Well, I think you were the spookiest. So
I just introduced myself. I'm done. Hello, I'm Tim Don Tran, everyone. I'm the DM of Songwoven. Also known, the DM stands for a dangerous mother. Dangerous mama goose.
Mama specifically.
DM's guy
Mama.
does not stand for that. Dangerous mama goose.
Mama goose.
well, I am Jenny Sherrard. I'm playing Cecilia. I am dressed up in not a normal Halloween costume. I haven't unpacked all my costumes because I do cosplay, and I was looking for something. This is the only one I had out for Ren Fair, so I am on theme. But yeah.
His beautiful lilac dress. You're looking fab. We love Holly
Thank you.
Clothing. Shout out to Holly Clothing, Ren Fair
Yes.
Clothing.
Look
And
at these sleeves. Like,
look at this. Look at
they're
it.
so
It's
long.
sheer. It's
Oh my
elegant.
goodness.
She's an elven
Gorgeous. Oh,
maiden.
radiant.
Yeah. And I am Emma Ramasco. I am a player here on Songwoven, and I'm dressed as Ass Ketchum. Here, Ass Ketchum. I'm
Ass
Ass
Ketchum.
Ketchum.
Gotta catch them
you
all.
mean sexy Ash Ketchum?
I'm sexy Ash Ketchum, known as Ass Ketchum. You gotta catch them all, and by that I mean STDs. No, I
No.
Sorry, I'm just apologizing in advance.
Songwoven encourages protection.
Just
I'm just telling everyone.
safe boundaries and consent. But I have Pikachu with me, and please make sure no children watch the stream. Thanks so much.
I guess we could turn this into a teachable moment real quick if a child is watching. Children,
Get
let
them
me try.
out.
So much.
Get
Let's
them
get
out.
out of here. Shoo. And, wow, okay. What was I gonna say? I had some announcements at the top of the show, but I forgot.
Sorry.
Okay. I guess you can tell from the talk about STDs, it's almost Halloween. So,
What does that have to do with?
and I'm glad we did introduce ourselves from most spookiest to least spookiest because Jenny is scary. One time she talked to me while she was holding a knife. But yeah. With that said, goodness. I keep losing my train of thought because
You had announcements to make?
yes, we're on
Here's an
episode.
announcement. Oh,
We are on episode 3 of Songwoven, and in case you're not in the know, we have it says we upload all of our VODs that arrive about 2 days later onto our YouTube channel. If you search up Songwoven or the Lanya Expedition, you should be able to find it. You'll find the whole thing, the whole thing there, nice and present with all of our lovely faces in there. We're also available in podcast form. And any place where you can find podcasts, Google Play, Spotify,
Apple, all of them.
Deezer, which makes me laugh for some reason.
I was gonna say, I've never half of these podcast places I've never heard of. So that's how far spread out. That's how well known we are in the podcast realm.
Oh, we're on Pandora, which is also your TikTok character.
That's right.
Yeah.
My gal. My gal. We're getting the TikToks up. The TikToks are slowly but surely coming. Fear not. They're coming, folks.
We are also very close to getting affiliate on Twitch. We are 28 followers out of 50, and we'll hit all the other metrics we need in this stream. So if you're not followed and you think you might be interested in following, we would appreciate it. Because we want to do custom emotes specifically. That is like the
Please.
number one priority for
We are
us
going to
above subscription,
flood you
above
with custom
everything.
emotes. Yes.
Well, they only let us have a certain number.
Well, also we
So
have
sad.
about like a little over 50 followers on Instagram. So like our Insta followers, if you're tuning in, like just give us a click. Just a little click. Beep. And we'll meet our goal.
All right. With that said, anyone else got more to say? All right. Merch announcements. I'm kidding. No, we don't have that yet.
Don't, I'll do it.
You got Emma all excited.
Maybe one day.
like,
The logo will look
"Plushies."
great on a shirt. It will look amazing. On a
It does.
gradient.
I can listen. If there's enough interest, I'll do it. Don't threaten me.
Oh.
My little sister wants one. She said so when you
Aw.
sent the first ideas.
She's our biggest fan. I
And
love
just at the very top of the show before we begin, Songwoven will be going on a hiatus until the next Sunday coming up. So November, let's see, November. Goodness gracious, November 6th is when we're going to be going on a hiatus until November 6th, and we'll come back at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
So the 6th, we don't have a game.
No,
right?
we do have a game.
Confusing wording.
What?
we
I'm
we
tr-
will play next Sunday.
Mhm.
Okay.
I am
Great.
tricking rather than treating.
What is it going on?
I was confused too. I was like, was someone not available?
I was like,
Why
what?
don't I know?
Why are we playing?
We're going on hiatus for a week, and then we'll be back.
I will be back at Tim's like, I'm gone. I'm out.
Peace. All right.
Peace.
All right.
Alrighty.
With that said, let's go ahead and shimmy ourselves into yet another session of Songwoven. All right. So, can one of us here go ahead and give a little verbal recap of what happened last session? It could be really quick.
I could read what Jenny just posted in the chat.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, according to in the chat, upon successfully defeating the Scarecrow and the Shade controlling it, Claude confronts Cecilia with the suspicions of her, leading her to reveal the fragment of the moon she is carrying. Claude's guys, I can't speak tonight already. Like, ask.
I also had a typo. I rushed that recap right before we went live, so
Listen, we're doing it live, baby. That's how you know it's live. Claude hears the voice of his missing niece when presented with the moon fragment, and with resolve decides to join Cecilia on her journey. After taking an oath before the captain of the Groven Guard to defend her, the pair sets off on their journey. I think Cecilia also mentioned that she heard her mom to Jean-Claude, right?
She said she heard a woman's voice. She thought it was her mom, but
Right.
she doesn't remember her mom's voice that well.
Okay. So yeah, this suspicious fragment, they've decided to team up. Jean-Claude's friendly NPC friend, turns out he's got a dark past that might pop up in the future. We also had a bit of a preview at the end of last session. We were introduced to this scholarly character who seemed to be struggling from some sort of illness. He seemed to be teaching at a college far away from where Cecilia and Jean-Claude are based. And at the end, he opened up, his closet to reveal a mask made of, horns and leaves and various accoutrements. So we have an interesting preview into who may this be.
All right. Absolutely brilliant. With that said, Jean-Claude, Cecilia, spurred forward by promises, new and old, the two of you make flight on the Lanya road, going all the way towards Andoroth in the Solarian Empire. Now, Cecilia, it's been a very tiresome day. It's been a very tiresome day for you, to say the least. Quite possibly the most that's ever happened to you ever in your entire life. And with that, you earn a well-deserved break. Possibly like mending bits of your clothes from where the bear trap the teeth kind of clamped down on you, and kind of like quietly tending to the rest of your wounds. That was mostly healed by Jean-Claude's healing touch or lay on hands. You spend your time in the back of your sort of barren wagon. Wagons usually carrying barrels of supplies and among other things, but you have your sister's bag of holding. You don't need barrels. But you do have the typical accoutrements that would come with a wagon. There are there's camp equipment, supplies, such and such. But as of this moment, you're just currently resting in the back. Says, allowing your newfound companion, Jean-Claude Boucheron, who fought alongside you and then right afterwards attempted to arrest you, piloting the wagon on your journey towards Andoroth. Jean-Claude.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, the Lanya Road is a very well-traveled road. It's like the highway in here in the United States. You just kind of boom, you kind of go. So
Shoot on
thankfully,
down it.
there's no need to call for directions. So you're just following a map. You're following a whim. You're following a promise. A great few moments pass by. At times, from your position in the front of the wagon, you see, you look back to see Cecilia, mostly quiet and tending to herself. But it seems like she needs a good amount of rest.
Oh, so I shouldn't talk to her.
That's up to you.
Okay. Is she sleeping? Is she like eyes closed, like look like she's a little closed off, or is she more like look like a little worried, like uncomfortable kind of thing?
I was imagining when they first get going, she's sitting back there not sleeping yet if she is tending to her things, but she keeps kind of looking back at the front towards you when she thinks you're not looking, because this is all just Still a weird situation.
Okay, so she's uncomfortable. He will call out and say, so, Miss Cecilia, what do you do when you are not carrying around shards of the moon and getting into combat with scarecrows? Do you have any passion, anything fun you're doing? But perhaps do you go to school?
I did go to school, but I read a lot, usually. All the books that we could find, really. And, mostly just chores and things.
Okay, so you like to read. I would think you would be interested in like a university or a college, right? Don't they have those for Castile? Sometimes you can go to higher education and try to learn more.
I guess I've never really thought about it. Oh, also, you don't have to say the miss part. Just Cecilia is fine.
Are you sure? Like it is, like you are a young lady. Like you deserve to have a miss.
I mean, if you want to, I guess you can.
How about this? We meet halfway, yeah? Cici. Does anyone call you Cici? That is a cute nickname. Miss Cici?
I guess that's fine.
Okay, so you are happy with this? So you are unhappy with this, I bet. I have been told I am not very street smart, so I have a hard judge of reading people sometimes, so happy yes, happy no?
I don't really care either way. I just didn't want you to feel like you had to say something one specific way or something like that.
Oh no, trust me, I do not feel like I have to do anything. It is why it gets me into so much trouble, because I do whatever I desire sometimes and do not put much thought into it. But enough about me. So you like to read. Has there been a story that you have been invested in recently? I know a lot of young women your age like to read, stories of, dark romance and, vampires and, the edgy bad boy. But there is a love triangle with your best friend from when you were but a child who knows you more than, others do. But there is a conflict where you have this duty, right? You are the only one that can see the way. So, not that I don't know these books.
You like?
No, I do not know what these young women read. To think that I have time to spend time on these novels. No.
You must have been... Really?
No.
Wait, no, please do.
Oh, insight check.
I haven't rested yet, so it's still at disadvantage. 12.
Am I rolling deception?
Are you?
Obviously.
Give me a roll deception.
Fucking lying. That is an 18.
18. He's talking like a liar, but
It's hard to read.
hard to
I don't
read.
understand him.
and you're tired.
Understand. Anyway, what those books? Is that what you like to read?
I do like books with stories and things sometimes, but I kind of just read whatever we have. Like, my sister would travel a lot, so she would get me books and things, and I'd read those. But I think I've read, like, almost every book we have in our village, basically.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I assume this village is quite small, then.
It's not very big. It's not super, super small, but it's not big.
Oh. Well, did you ever have any, dreams or goals? I mean, you are a young 18-year-old young woman, and, did you want to start your own business there? Or, you are a cleric, so perhaps you wanted to go to, a temple or study there, create your own. Did you, have anything that you want to, do?
Well, I mean, it's part of doing this. I thought I could do it at the same time, but I am really interested in healing and medicine and whatnot. And I've practiced a lot we do have a temple in our village. I've practiced a lot there and I've read a lot, but I haven't learned everything that I want to learn. And I know that in the Silurian Empire, technology is supposed to be a lot more advanced and stuff, and I thought maybe there'd be new things to learn there or on the way there, and so I guess I was kind of hoping that I could do that too.
You could be a doctor. You could go to school to study medicine. And do you want to know something? If you want, we can practice, right? I am sure we will have many bumps and bruises along the way. I know sometimes, doctors have to practice, with patients, and I could pretend to be a patient and be like, oh, my leg is broken. What would you do in this situation? And you can pretend that you have to fix my leg or something like that.
I think we'll have opportunity for that. I was wondering, how long have you been in the guard to become a replacement captain?
Well, DM, how long have I been in the guard?
You have been in the guard for a good handful of years up to this point. Say definitely 2 to 3.
About 2 to 3 years. Why I was promoted to temporary captain, I still do not know. I am most considerably the last person, actually, to have been the captain of the guard. As you see, I don't really do well with structure. I prefer to, just go with the flow. The punches that are thrown, I will dodge them and or receive them. So I'm not really a good example. If there is a career fair, do not go up to my stall, is what I am saying.
I see. I thought since you were the replacement that you would probably be super qualified. I mean, I don't mean it like that, but
well, so actually, Missy C, I am. I'm very humble. As you can see, I am such a humble person that I am, putting myself down literally in front of you to make you feel more comfortable. But really, I am a very skilled warrior, trainer. I do train, yes, fitness. I am also a fitness trainer on the side. In my spare time, I am great communication skills. I am well known in my circles. I also tend to be a craftsman. I can, do a little wood whittling occasionally. So I kind of like have it all. So that is probably why I was chosen, because of my humility, right? I would take the position with respect and for what it was. So, yes, I am qualified. So you are right. I should do better not to put myself down. You're right. Be kind to yourself. That is what you're telling me right now.
Right.
Jesus.
I do want to say, Jean-Claude, because beasts do have a limited understanding of you. So as you're saying all of that,
Reginald!
you see Reginald in the front go, like kind of snorts at what you just said.
Care to elaborate, Reginald?
Reginald stops for a moment and then continues to move.
He really listens to you.
Yes. Apparently, someone is jealous of my skill. See, he really is in fear to be face to face with such greatness as I.
Reginald, it's so strange. He peeks over at Marquis, the second of the red red mare that you've got, and you see he just goes, and then and then you see Marquis just kind of walking.
So my prediction first to PvP will not be actually a PvP. It will be PvNPC, and it will be Reginald v Jean-Claude. Throw hands. He'll say, anyway, how else can I, any other questions or concerns as a upstanding member of the Groven Guard? I'm here to protect and to educate and to help. What other pieces of wisdom can I impart onto you, Miss Cici?
I also wondered, I didn't recognize your accent. Is it very common in the Liramere forest? People from there come through from time to time, but I've never heard anyone with a similar accent.
Wow, you are quite insightful, aren't you, Miss Cici? Haha, no, not very common, no. Yeah. And he's just all, just slowly nodding, quietly just staring at her.
You don't have to explain if that's just
No, but this, it is okay. Some would say, I have a slight, very slight, giant dialect. Others would argue no. Really, I'm surprised that you picked up on it, because to me, it is not very noticeable.
It's kind of subtle, yeah.
Right. Poor girl.
Emma, please don't make the lore that all my giants speak with one of my names, giants.
I can roll with deception if you need me to, because he was lying. That was him.
I'm going to assume that Cecilia's a bit too tired for an insight.
Yeah, she's not reading into anything
Reg's
he's
on
saying
autopilot.
right
Yep. So yeah, no, that was Jean-Claude lying. That he's a giant dialect. But Cece might not have noticed that.
Cool.
But don't worry, too. I'm not gonna do that to you.
Cool. They're kind of bad in my other games. They're a huge thing.
Oh
yeah, that's right.
That's right. And just so people know that I didn't realize until I did a game with Tim is that all of his worlds are connected. All of his games have impacts on the other characters. Same world. which is really fascinating and, spooky for, I worry about our other characters, running
All of
into
my
them.
clerics in Timmy's world are on this continent, and that was not intentional. all three of them now. And they're all very different.
Very different.
Drop $1,000 for some lore drops on our Ko-fi.
Yeah. Drop 5,000 to make a
We'll
giant
pay you to
French
talk about
dialect canon.
We're so obsessed with our own stories that we will probably just pay you to talk about it.
Oh
so-
gosh,
Correct.
yes.
Correct.
Listen.
Correct. So he goes. Anyway, he mentions. Yeah, it is very light, very subtle, a big, big thing for the ladies. I've been told because it is like gentle but foreign. So they're like, oh, where is that from? Like you're sitting at drinks with your wine and your rocks glass, and they're going, it is I haven't heard it before, but it is so gentle. And I go, oh, I know. It's like, tell me more about you though. And then the date goes on, and I slowly get more and more pretentious with it. But anyway, was that your question?
Yeah.
The day grows long.
This is like the SpongeBob 8 hours later.
8 hours. It's the same accent. Anyway. Anything else you want to say, Cecilia, before you try to get some further rest?
Not specifically, I think.
All right. So, Jean-Claude, time moves fast. Being well supplied, especially at the beginning of your at the near beginning of your journey, you don't see the need to stop by other big pockets of civilization on your way. Mostly, you travel on these long stretches of beaten dirt roads, and eventually passing up villages and looking at the map, you find yourself approaching Woligheim, one of the first major towns that Kirkosh has told you about. How it's a good refueling place to resupply, and it's one of the and you would know, and Cecilia would know because she's lived here. Woligheim is one of the is a very large agricultural town, and it's basically the agricultural center of this particular lord's territory, not the region itself, but the territory. So it's going to be a safe ? Place. Civilized.
Safe. Wait,
most.
literally, should I write safe ?
No,
My
that's
notes?
okay. No, I need you to
Oh,
forget.
jeez.
But with that said, the night does draw. Eventually, overhead. Cecilia, you get a long rest in. And Jean-Claude, at the rate of which you're traveling, you think it's going to take you a few more hours to get to Woligheim. And it does present you with a choice at the moment. If you push further and try to get to Woligheim, you'll get there at sort of like the very late hours of the night. And you yourself need to get rest as well.
Right.
On the other hand, being in a sort of like a nice shaded area, you're approaching like a wooded area that sort of that the path bisects. So there's a place for you to camp if you so wish, so you could travel in the light to Woligheim.
If this is a questionable location, I don't think arriving late at night would be in our best interest. Is Cecilia awake? or she's sleeping at this time.
By this point, we can, Cecilia, we can say that you stir awake and notice it's nighttime.
Yeah, I'll go. All right, Miss Cici, we have two options. One, we keep going, which I know that's what you prefer, but just to, just to lay it out there, we will get into town very late, and while it is relatively safe, I'm not so sure about arriving in a town that we have not been in very frequently, although you mentioned you've been there previously. Perhaps we
I
stop here? Oh, you haven't. All right. Perhaps do you see this little, grove over here? Little shaded area. Seems fairly safe, close to the road, so we can hear anyone who approaches at night. We could take watch, but I do need to take a little bit of a rest, and it might be good just to, camp out here before we head into town. And also, it will be free. We do not have to pay anything. We don't have to. When we get there, we'll have to pay for an inn, and here we have our own gear so that we do not have to, put some money down. So it is up to you. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea if it's still a ways away. The horses will, especially Reginald will really need rest too.
Yeah, Reginald is in the old house. It is hard for him to keep up, it seems.
Well, we have been going for almost 24 hours soon. So
Well, some horses can take it, others cannot, so I understand,
Reginald's really good. He's faster than our other horse too, Stanley. That's why I took him.
Faster.
Reginald's staring right at you.
Right at me.
It's funny because he can only understand one half of the conversation.
And, Stanley. Well, I see you saved the best horse, for home, rather than bring them along. Makes sense to me. Keep them with your father. Oh, she hasn't mentioned her dad yet, has she?
Nope. Just my
Never
sister.
mind. Zoop. Skipping about with your sister, and the townspeople. You would not want to bring Stanley along if he is such a thoroughbred, upstanding horse.
Well, I like him. I like Stanley too, but I've spent a lot of time with Reginald the past few months, so you should get some rest. You're probably exhausted.
I am quite fine, but I think it would be best, for you and for the horses to be at my tip-top, Although I can function on nothing. I mean, you saw my foot, back there, and I was really coming off of a cold. Back when we fought the Scarecrow, I was ill, and even still, I pushed through. My head pounding, my throat, my mouth dry, but I still persevered, because that is what you do in the... You see his eyes slide over to Stanley, and he's like, yes, Reginald, whatever your fucking name is, it's been hard for me, but I pushed through, because I made a promise, I made an oath, and as a member of the Groven Guard, it is my duty, quite literally, to push forward when I have nothing. But in this situation, I am going to take a nap now. I'm tired. Okay, we go back. We stop here. Thank you. Okay, good.
Okay.
There's a sigh from Reginald that kind of it translates to finally.
You gotta put that. How much you're playing this horse? You gotta put the mask back on.
Or at least Reginald deserves his own icon at this point. Reginald fan art. Here it comes.
Is Marquis just super chill the whole time, or is Marquis judgmental too?
Marquis is looking more straightforward. It's definitely Reginald that's being more full of character.
Marquis is like, I just joined the party, y'all. Like, I'm here for the ride.
Yeah, Cecilia will tend to the horses, let Claude rest.
Reginald says to Marquis, Jean-Claude knows that our hooves do 2d6 plus 4 damage, right?
damage?
They do.
Oh my god.
What kind of horse is Reginald to me?
Just
A paint? A paint, maybe?
I was gonna say he has like he's like sharpening his hooves.
Yeah,
Like
he-
whittling his hooves.
he has a horseshoe that's been cut into like a shank. And
Yeah. It's just oh my god.
You take a moment to set up the campsite. Being a member of the Groven Guard, Jean-Claude, this all comes naturally to you. Though you're not so sure the last time you put up a tent.
Oh no. I'm not a ranger. That I am
But-
not.
I'll just go ahead and just eventually you do it.
Wait, can he do it in the way that like, when like, sometimes dads are setting up like camp tents, they're like, I don't need the directions. I don't need the directions. I know how to do
Give me a straight wisdom check.
So, for wisdom, that will be. Oh, I tried to click it. Nothing happened. There we go.
Oh.
Oh my god. That will be a 7 on a wisdom roll.
I don't need the directions.
I do not. No. The pole goes here. No.
So-
No. Listen to me. I've done this so many times when I was a boy. I know this.
So, as no one asked, but you say as you
He's
can-
yelling into the air. He's yelling into the air. No one.
She's just like getting the horses like unattached from the wagon, and she's just looking over.
You're tending to the horses, but you cannot stop Reginald from constantly staring at Jean-Claude as Jean-Claude just attempts. You went camping a few times, Cecilia, in the woods around your place, and you're just silently like to yourself, like that's not right. As you see Jean-Claude at times takes out the wrong cloth. It's like applying a fitted sheet over a bed, and you see like it springs off of the corner. That's Jean-Claude not learning from his mistakes. Oh, this has to be the right one, so I just have to do it differently. And you see Reginald just kind of like chuckling to himself, basically, watching Jean-Claude just fail.
You must really like him, boy. She doesn't understand.
That look.
And eventually Jean-Claude, taking a bit more time, but figuring out what was wrong. Thankfully, no one was watching.
Wink, wink.
You get,
All under control. I
get
told you it would work.
you get your few tents set up, and a campfire, and you're going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. So before he heads to bed, he goes, so do you need anything? Do you need like to be tucked in, like bedtime story? Do you need like some tea or?
I'm fine.
Je t'aime.
I know a couple songs that we could. Or do you want to like sit around the fire and just like bond? And like, I could
It's
sing a
okay.
song. No? You sure? Okay. Just want to make sure that you have, everything that you need.
And you're sure you're okay after earlier? That big shadow thing really seemed like it. It seemed like it caught you, but it was hard to tell.
Oh, that was. Listen, as a member of the Groven Guard, that is like bare minimum what I encounter every day. It was actually quite standard. Like annoying chipmunks. That you get the little hose in the ground and you trip on the hose because the chipmunks keep burrowing into the ground. That was like a common chipmunk for me. So, I am
thought
very
that the
Hmm?
forest was usually really peaceful.
yes, because of me.
I
Because
guess that makes sense.
I am there to ensure its safety, and you have been tasked with no one better. Captain, the captain even said so. I am. Do not worry. All of this is under control.
He wasn't angry about what you said to her at the end, right?
No, that is so some people passion can come out as aggression, right? So Tim's face. So really, what came off as like, aggressive, angry, disappointed, all of those things rolled into one was actually like her form of like affection. Like some people very, I have a hard time talking about softer feelings. Like love and this, and so they have to use that fire, but they do not know how to communicate with it, so that they just um no, it was she's felt deep feelings for me for a long time.
Captain Volatana comes out of the woods, draws hammer. Jason Voorhees style.
300 boots him, kicks him. I'm surprised you're letting me just ramble and not roll any deception checks.
That's the thing. I'm just having Cecilia just be like, okay.
I assume Cecilia
knows.
does not.
She just knows.
She just knows. She knows. We can make that
I'm
canon
sure.
from here on out. Anytime Jean-Claude goes off, she knows. It's lies. It's all lies.
The
Never have
deception
to
is
roll
rolling
for it.
itself. Don't worry.
The deception is rolling itself.
To be fair, I do think you have a better passive deception score than I have passive insight. But,
Really?
Yeah, because I don't have proficiency in insight.
I don't think I do either.
Perfect.
No, I have no proficiency, so
Oh.
do not rely on me. Please.
But I mean, like, your deception.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I am deceptive.
But
That it. Anyway, good. We shall save the campfire songs for another night. But until then, awake me at any sign of cancer or danger. And I wish you a good night, Missy C. And he, attempts to bow as he thinks he should, but he doesn't know how because he is never. Yeah, crack.
I'm kidding.
His back cracks as he. Okay, all right. I haven't done that in a while. Okay, good night, everyone. And he's,
Good
bit hobbled
night.
over as he goes to bed.
What did you want me to call you again? You said, like, JC or Jean-Claude or Jean or...
Listen, JC is quick. It is to the. And he's still bent over from cracking his back. You can call me JC. You can call me.
Did she try to just, like, straighten him?
No. It is. This builds character. I have it.
Okay.
Thank you, though. So you can call me JC. It is quick. It is to the point. Jean-Claude is a bit longer, more official. Jean-Claude, either or. All of them work for me. Okay. Good night. Anything else? You good? You good now? You
Are
okay?
you sure you don't want help?
No. I am in the Groven Guard. Feels no pain. I'm going to bed now. Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
As Jean-Claude goes into the tent, allowing the pain to build character and also osteoporosis.
He starts crying.
Oh.
You lay down in your tent, kind of like just kind of trying to grinning and bearing the pain. Maybe you sneak a lay on hands or two.
It's like,
No, this is-
it's like when you have like the pack of like peas, the ice pack of peas. He's just like temporary fix, you know. Just...
For the first time since this morning, you woke up in your ramshackled little hut in Royst. You are finally getting rest. Promoted as the temporary captain of the guard to now technically, and this is your first time really thinking about it, you're kind of an adventurer. More of a courier than anything. Adventurers, they slay monsters or whatever. They do quests, get gold. You're not an adventurer.
No.
This is just an adventure.
Just an adventure. This is an escort mission. He is a guard. But he is, while he strays a little bit from the thoughts of an adventurer, he kind of fully starts to process, you know, what happened. And he says very quietly to the air, you know, very, like, under his breath. He doesn't want to be heard. Sylvie?
Je t'aime.
Hey. It's me. I know you are there. And just know, I'm coming to get you. Okay? What are you opening?
It's occult dice.
What does that mean? What? Occult dice?
He wants to be secretive.
Because
Oh, that means
because the stream can see my rolls, so I need to.
What is this secret roll? I'm kind of scared. I don't like this.
Sylvie is gonna come down and beat you up.
Beat the shit out of
You
her.
found me already.
You found me already! Slap, slap.
You whisper to the air. Realistically, no one can hear you. But the way the world works, and perhaps the places you grew up, you realize just how many people can actually hear you. And maybe you speak a little bit closer to your bracelet. You, of course, were not expecting a response.
No.
But something just fortifies the faith that you have. And something just makes your heart feel a bit more hopeful as you speak these words and then look at your bracelet. Is that it?
Yep. That'll be it.
Somehow, during this tender moment, your back doesn't feel like it's in pain.
Oh.
And it spurs you towards your slumber. Cecilia. So, you are currently sitting by the fire at the very moment. Seeing the horses that have been tended to. You as they kind of sit on their small stakes attached to their reins, not going anywhere. You stand by for a moment, and for the first time truly since that scarecrow instance, you are alone now. Allowing you to process the thoughts. there's always something you found with the night sky above you and a nice bright moon above. Not says not even the sound of crickets around you. That really fuel the fire of productive thinking. But processing everything that's happened today. It's been a crazy day. Roll me a perception check.
He's like muttering very quietly to Reginald, like, it's my first time taking watch. That's the thing that adventurers are supposed to do.
I'm gonna
But-
cry. I'm gonna cry.
Do I just sit here and watch, or am I supposed to, like, walk around? And obviously, Reginald doesn't respond to her. I'll roll the perception. 24.
24.
It's a nat 19. I do
It's your
have dark
first
vision, so
watch.
that's cool.
You do 120 feet.
Even though
I
I'm
believe.
human. Let me
No,
put
you're
it in the
human.
chat, as I forget. Eyes of Night. 300 feet.
300. Yeah. There's no. I don't think I have dark vision actually.
I can share it with you.
Yo.
For an hour.
The tables have turned. The tables have turned.
It's so funny because, like, almost every party, almost everyone has dark vision. And then our game this time, neither of us would, but my class gives it to me and a companion.
A+. Well done. Well
To
done.
followers of Saloon, the moon seems a bit brighter. So excited on your first watch. I mean, technically you're an adventurer now, aren't you? You're going to be doing all the
Yeah.
adventure things. It says all the
I
things.
even have a party. I mean, this wasn't what I expected for a party, but I have a party.
Oh no! I'm sorry! Now I feel bad. Now player Emma's like, this poor character gets stuck with this guy!
She wasn't gonna form a party, she thought, but she's like, well, that's it. It's kind of good.
Excited with the prospect, sitting at the campfire, just thinking all this over. You hear a slight rumble in the distance. Not a rumble, but a shake of a bush. The fire doesn't. Oh yeah, night vision, super night vision. Never mind.
For night vision.
The moment you just kind of sit there and observe for a moment, as you see it again, a more visible shaking of the bush. Do you wait a moment?
She starts to slowly stand, but she watches it.
Eventually, emerging from the bush, you see a pair of round, fluffy ears. And then, rising out of the bush, you see a young bear.
No.
A bear cub.
No. No. Mama. Mama. Scary mama.
It sniffs the air and kind of like walks out of the bush, seemingly going towards your wagon.
Shoo.
And eventually, as you're shooing it, the bush sort of splits as you see a bigger bear, an adult, full-grown bear, following the cub. If you punch the cub, it would enrage the parent.
Oh my god, why would you punch a cub to begin
I'm
with?
not
They're
gonna punch the
adorable.
cub.
I know you're not. I'm just saying it's a fact. If you punch a cub, it would enrage the parent.
Damn!
Intrusive thoughts.
They won. They won.
Does she know what you're supposed to do when you encounter a bear?
Give me a quick history check.
Okay. 13.
Very simple. If it's brown, get down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, good night. It's a brown bear.
I can't tell colors in the dark. I'm kidding.
wait, what? Is that actually what? That's not a thing. Is
That's a
it? Did you
thing.
make that up?
No, that's
It's
a thing. That's
not actually
it's not actually.
right.
Don't follow
though.
it though. Don't follow it though. But that is a saying. But it's not correct. It's not correct.
If that's what she remembers, though, then
Oh no!
where are the horses in relation to?
The horses are around like where you're like a bit off of your campfire. It's not near the wagon.
Okay, and do they seem like to notice / might be getting scared?
Certainly. They are kind of like they're kind of like doing little hops on their foot. You know how horses kind of get agitated. But the bears aren't close enough for them to like full on run. They're just very uncomfortable.
Uh-huh. Starts kind of knocking on the tent, like the canvas, like, Jean-Claude, hey. Darn it. She rustles it a bit more. But she's trying not to be super loud either, so it's kind of a mix.
As you look back and forth between Jean-Claude and the bear, you see the cub is like trying to put half of it on top of the wagon. It's curious. It's just sniffing the back of the wagon.
Like, I guess they can go on the wagon. No, they can't. She opens up the tent and then like just kind of shakes you a little bit.
I like to think that Jean-Claude sleeps with his trousers on, but shirt off, typical bro style. And he wakes up and goes, ah! And screams and definitely pulls the blanket like
No.
up around his chin. He goes, Miss Stacy!
You.
No,
This is indecent!
The spook.
I am a guard!
be quiet!
What are you being quiet? You are
There's
in
a
my
bear.
tent!
There's 2 bears!
What? A bear?
2 bears! Be quiet!
The spook's the cub. But you see that the adult looks towards the both of you.
He can't see shit. He doesn't have dark vision.
Sniffing your direction.
Okay. Stick 'em. Right? Bears, they just want to snack. You know, they are not. I have this handled. Hold on. Don't worry. You stay here. And, you know, with his little tummy hanging out, he's gonna grab his axe. He can't see shit because he doesn't have dark vision. He's going to, like, use his axe to, like, open up the flap of the tent and go, Bears!
When she sees him, like, kind of stumbling around looking, she will take her action to share the dark vision. So it just comes out of nowhere. You can see.
Screams again.
As you scream, you see the adult bear just kind of like. He
goes,
twitches.
What magic do you have on you, druid? And he points his axe to the bear. I have known you
to deal with bears.
I have known druids to take the shape of animals and sneak up on adventurers, but this you have tempered with my mind, druid. Remove it.
I will say, Reginald, who was witnessing this, is going nervous.
Bear can understand too, huh?
Jean-Claude, you leveled up, so you have a spell slot. You can you have speak with animals from your oath now.
I forgot I had it. I'll cast it. Yeah, I'll cast it.
As you cast it before or after? You say,
Well, if he thinks it was a druid, he would have done a after. He's not that fucking smart. He would have cast it after.
and you're like, as you cast speak with animals, you do see the bear who you are yelling at stand onto its hind legs, and it stands like a good 8 to 9 feet tall. And it just goes, "Whoa there, Buster. You best slow your roll right now if you know what's good for you. You don't want to mess with Coda."
Coda, no! He goes, "Listen, druid, I have no issue with the tiny bear. He can continue
What's
to
a
crawl."
druid? Cecilia, you just hear the bear go.
What have you done to my vision? You have enhanced it. You cast it.
That was me.
Oh, wait, if he's doing speak with animals,
Oh, wait,
what
can
else
I
is Celia
understand
here?
what he's? Can I understand what he's saying, or is he talking in bear?
She's speaking. He is speaking. He's speaking common, but the magic is translating it.
Got it. And then he goes, "You did that? Okay. Oh shit. Pardon me. Good.
You scared my boy here, Orson. We're just here to get ourselves a good meal."
Okay, all right. Hey, take it easy.
I'm taking it easy.
Okay, all right, ma'am. All right, ma'am, please.
Looking forward a little bit.
Ma'am, please. He's like, he turns back and he goes, This is, Cecilia, this is worse than I thought. It is a Karen. Listen.
Oh, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Okay. I am the manager. There is no position higher than me, and
What the hell is a manager?
If you want food, we can provide this for you. Just please give me a moment to go to our wells, and we will provide you with some sustenance, so you may go on your way.
You weren't supposed to feed bears. I thought it makes them dependent
Cecilia!
on. Okay.
What is the little snack saying?
Whoa.
Are you here? Papa?
Do not talk to. I thought you were Mama Bear.
I'm smelling the meats. Can I go get it now? Don't worry, son. I got this.
Okay, hold on. Okay, first of all, she is a young woman. Do not call her a snack. Inappropriate. Second of all, I shall go get the meat from the bag. I will get it for your son if you give me 1 second to get it. Okay?
Make a persuasion check, and because of your Furbolg racial ability, you roll it with advantage. I think you have advantage on all your rolls against to persuade animals.
Because he's a fucking idiot. And the animals are smarter than him. That's why. Let's see. Persuasion. At advantage.
My gosh.
So I rolled. Oh my fucking god! I rolled a 9 and an 8, and my persuasion is plus what? It's plus 4.
4.
Plus 4, and that's not. Nope. Wow. 9.
Counteroffer. You sit there. I take this food with my son, my Orson. We eat, and then we go and stare at some nature and offload this into some river somewhere.
You cannot. Okay, counter offer. Counter offer. Counter offer.
I would count down, but I don't think I know numbers.
I don't think you do either, which is why I am in the position of power here. So. We provide you with the food, right? We take it out because here's the thing. There are things in that bag that if you eat, you will get very sick. And you are important member of the
Impossible.
grove. Trust me. And he points to hits his own tummy. I have sometimes when you eat too much cheese, you end up with the shits for days.
I would love
No.
cheese.
You would? All right. Okay. Well, if you let me, I can get it from the bag for you, but there is magic associated with this bag that you will not be able to get the food. I can, though. I can get it for you. So you cannot take the bag, but I can use my magic to get the food from the bag for you and put it out for you. And you can eat it here. I don't care. She does not care. You eat the food, and then you go stare at the trees as you do. And
What is
continue your
magic?
day. I wish I had a cantrip. He goes, Cecilia, do you have a quick magic you could just do real quick?
Magic? Like what?
Like, don't you Castells, can you not do things really quickly that doesn't expend your energy and you just throw it and go, eh?
She casts light.
Magic!
Whoa! Whoa! Hold on. The bear flinches. And just lets out. Cecilia, for you, it's a little roar. And he goes, says, "Is that a challenge I'm seeing? What is that?"
No, I'm saying only we can open the bag to get the food. If you want the food, you let me go to the bag. If you do not want the food, you will get the bag by yourself and be fucked, okay? So, counter offer.
Be
You
fucked.
decide. Up to you.
Be fucked. Make okay. I'm gonna give you another persuasion roll. The DC's a bit higher,
you?
but you're still rolling with advantage.
Do you want to do that for me? I don't know if I want to do that for myself. Not with an 8 and a 9. A past roll. Come on, Jean-Claude. Just do one thing right.
Jean-Claude, come on, everyone, let's cheer. Come on, chat. Come on, chat.
Jean-Claude.
Manifest.
Jean-Claude.
Manifest. Okay. What did I roll? I rolled a 14 is better than a 7. And
It
with a higher DC, I don't think it made it.
It was 15,
The
wasn't
DC
it?
was 15.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bear. Oh!
I'm just gonna back up and take what I want.
You can't do
There's
that.
gonna be a long winter.
You cannot take that bag. Don't touch it.
I'm gonna.
If you
Backing
do, I
away.
will have to. If you take, does he have it?
No, but he is backing up.
Okay,
Bag is
I-
empty.
Doesn't it have our stuff in it? It's like a magic bag.
Yes, it does, but it looks empty if you look inside it.
Oh no! They're taking the food in the bag. Oh.
You see the cub kind of like looks into there, and you see the cub, as scary as cubs do. They put their heads into everything. They just kind of stick its head into
Maybe it's
the
a baby.
back of the holding.
Wait. It's gonna disappear if he goes in.
No.
It's just its head.
Okay.
Oh, just its head.
Okay.
Okay. Could you fucking imagine? The bag of holding eats the baby bear, and then we're fucked.
So bears are one of the only animals in the whole entire world to kind of stop and appreciate beauty. That's why you sometimes see bears sit in like a beautiful meadow
Really?
sometimes, and they just it's literally like beautiful scenery has hypnotizing effects on bears, so they just sit down and just have a good time. So that's why the cub isn't panicking at the moment. though technically it is suffocating. What they were sniffing though was your like small barrel of supplies that was placed onto your wagon by Kirkosh. That was the main thing.
Oh.
That's what they're sniffing. That's what brought them here. You would think.
Okay. They can have that.
As the bear cub is messing with the bag of holding, and I would say bear cubs, they have claws, so you see as it's kind of like messing with the bag and kind of like trying to get it off. Celia, it's a little nerve inducing because like, oh, those are the claws on that bag. You see that you see that the Papa Bear brings down the entire barrel.
A bear in a barrel.
Attempting to like knock it around and get supplies. As they make away, you do hear from the side. You hear, "Ugh, this dolt is gonna get us killed."
Is that you, Reginald?
It's always been me.
Eyes lock.
And you see Marquis just go, "Please, can we not do this right now? This is unbecoming. I don't want to start a feud with thee." That.
That I am most certainly a Z. Thank you very much.
And Reginald is like, more like an F.
You did not.
Cecilia, this
Wait,
is
you
all.
can understand him?
Yes,
What's he saying?
again! Oh, he's messing with my authority is what he is doing.
What?
You don't want to mess with these big meaty hoofs, old man.
You don't want to mess with these big meaty furman hands.
Can he understand me?
I don't think so.
Can you tell him that I love him?
Oh, come on, Cecilia. No, Reginald and I are in a feud. And he looks at her. And, like, this is the first time she's probably asked something of him. Like, anything. To do something.
I thought he really liked you. It always seemed like he was really paying attention to you.
It is a love-hate. It's complicated. It's complicated. Okay, hold on. Reginald? Cecilia, not me. Cecilia, not me. Cecilia, not moi. Wants you to know that she, not me, she loves you.
Didn't say it like that, but thank you.
Oh, I love her too. I wish you could understand me.
He says he loves you too and wish that you could understand him. But alas, you must go through me.
The whole time you were specifying the not me part. It's okay. You don't have to do that. I don't want it from you.
Mr. Reginald, this attitude from you. We've just started this adventure, and I know an adventuring party.
I believe I caught your name was Jean-Claude. The Marquis goes.
We. So,
Oui,
is
in-
Marquis a man?
The Marquis a man.
Okay, sorry.
We indeed. Let's not put ourselves in a bit of a row here. Let's keep things civil.
Thank you, Marquis, who is speaking sense for once.
The bears eventually get their fill.
But did they keep the bag?
The cub is curious about it, so He is carrying the bag.
Okay, buddy, who done? And then John Cloud's gonna go over and be like, little buddy, no food in there. Oh
I know I want it.
no. Well, you cannot have it yet.
My dad's gonna eat you.
I'm going to. Listen here, you little shit. Give me the bag.
Oh, we cussing around my children now?
Give me the bag! And he's gonna grab the bag and try to book it.
Make a contesting athletic check.
A 12! A 12!
Big Cubs thankfully have 11 strength. So they just roll straight D20. Natural 1!
Oh no! Oh, I don't want to hurt him!
He's gonna cry now.
Oh no, we're fucked.
You snatch the bag and thankfully with his natural 1, you take it out without any incident. It does not rip the bag. But a higher check would be pretty bad. But as you snatch it, you see oh gosh. You see Coda, the Papa Bear. As you're just running, it just begins to charge towards you.
Hey, lady!
Don't worry, son, I got this.
She sees this happening, and she's gonna try to spook the bear. She casts light on the. No, I think I have to touch it. I'm not going to touch him. Never mind. Keep going. I'll think of something else.
So Songcloud, you did say that you were gonna run. You're gonna run a little bit as you went away. The brown bear does have 40 feet of movement.
Oh no! He overtakes me real fucking quick. And he'll try to cast command. Say, go stop.
Let me look at something real quick before. Yeah.
If he can't even handle a bear, how the hell he gonna help Cecilia?
The dog drops.
A creature you can see within range, so wisdom save.
Okay. I was just saying if a brown bear has a because some of these enchantment spells they require the creature to have a certain intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
A wisdom save, which a bear has +1. 4.
Oh, thank God. Okay, it was 14. So he goes, stop.
Stops.
Cecilia, grab our shit. We're going.
Okay.
Leave the tents. We don't need them. He's gonna grab.
The horses aren't attached to the wagon anymore.
Get the horses, honey. He goes. Reginald, Mucky, to the carriage.
She tries to do it fast.
Well, he is hunted with my power.
So Cecilia, you run over to the horses. You hear John, you hear Reginald go like, "Oh boy, my favorite." It's the feeder. And as you getting situated, it does last for 1 round.
That's not enough time, is it?
6 seconds.
So the brown bear command eventually falters.
I will do it again if you do not leave.
I don't believe you have the spell slots now because you haven't taken a long rest yet.
He can lie.
You can lie. I will do it again.
Oh, okay.
Leave.
Try it. Make a deception check.
Holy shit. This bear's fucking hardcore, man.
I was raised in the woods.
I was raised in as was I.
To answer the question, a bear does shit in the woods.
As do I. He said deception.
Yes.
Okay, John Claude, you've been rolling like shit all night. Can you please please, 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 please do me the biggest favor and roll a decent fucking roll. Oh, thank Christ.
21.
21. 21. I'm gonna
There-
puke.
Let me get an insight check. I wanted to roll a nat 20 so bad. I rolled a 13. The bear begins to back away. And he goes, "This is too much trouble." And he turns around, and as he walks, you see the you see the little bear cub. You know how like little baby animals, they do the little hop when they walk. Goes next to the Papa Bear and goes, "Dad, can I please have the thing that the little snack was holding now?" He goes, "No. Come on. Let's go fight in a cave to curl up in for a bit before we go hunting for fish tomorrow in the stream." "I don't know how to do that." "Then learn."
Oh, Jesus. Xandrelor goes, that's a tough relationship going on there.
They do leave eventually, because that's how bears act. They just leave if it's too much trouble.
Okay. So, light Cecilia, fear not. As a member of the Groven Guard, it has been handed.
He was just holding the reins on Marquis and Reginald.
So we're not leaving?
No, that was to, spook the bear. It was all part of my plan, right? To get tensions high, it was all part to, all of it was part of my plan. All
They're
of it.
not going to come back?
Remember I said that turned into a Brit all of a sudden. Remember I said that we should, not arrive in this town late? Sorry, I'm choking.
Are you okay?
Claude's lies are literally choking my esophagus. Remember I said that, we should not go to the town in the middle of the night. I take it all back. I think we should. I think that is best. So, I will take down the tent. Tents plural. You continue to situate the houses, and we will head into town.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
See?
Wait, we're
We have
moving
attended.
again? Reginald calls.
Reginald. I do not have time for this.
Oh, you can still talk to him. There's one more
Hey,
thing
how
I've
long does it
always
last?
wondered.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh shit, 10 minutes, okay. Yes, Miss Ceci. What pressing questions do you have?
Does he like his name? Because my sister thought it was a dumb idea. But I named him, and I like the name. Does he like it? You don't have to ask him if you don't want to. I've never thought about actually asking him if he likes his name before.
I could use, this is to himself, I could use this as an opportunity to fuck with the horse, but I won't do that. Okay. Reginald, Miss Ceci wants to know, do you enjoy the name she has bestowed upon you? For her sister thinks it is a stupid one.
Of course. I love it. Reginald.
He laughs.
It sounds so horsey.
Yeah, it sounds so healthy. Wow.
You look back towards Cecilia.
He loves it. He says it sounds really healthy.
Is that actually what he said? You sounded a little sarcastic.
Well, that is what he said, but I was being a bitch. As they tend to be. So.
Oh.
No, as a member of the Groven Guard, it is good to have a sense of humor, is it not? With all of the dark, disturbing things we must see every day, it is part of our training to play light, right? To play light and to seek out the light when there is but darkness around us.
That makes sense.
Sure.
Reginald's just head tilted like, bitch. Right, okay.
All right, I'll get them all ready.
Yes, and I will, go back to the tents that I am so expertly set up. I will take them down.
And you hear very quietly, if a horse had fingers, it would do air quotes. Reginald goes expertly. So I will.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Nope, done. Cutting myself off.
I will say eventually the speak with animals does go off.
Thank God. It saves everyone.
You didn't get rest, so you are gonna have to.
I have no spell slots. I have nothing.
And it is very tiring. You're very tired right now and have some back pain. But Cecilia is the one that's Cecilia is the one that's fully stocked right now. So you gather everything. You ready to move on?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll drive.
Pushing everything into your cart once again. You the two of you prepare to go on the road again. This is on the bright side, Cecilia. First night on watch, success. You watched.
She did what she had to do.
Doesn't feel like a success.
Both of you, please, as you're
Level up.
getting
Level up from the bear encounter.
as you're getting things together, please, the both of you give me a perception check.
Okay.
Perception. More bears.
Oh, Jesus.
20 total.
8. I'm tired. I'm very tired.
So Cecilia, as you are getting everything all runged up, you have your back turned to the wagon for a moment. But again, you hear another sound, but this time from the wagon, as if something shifts. And as you quickly look, you're at the front of the wagon, so you don't see what's in the back. It's a hooded wagon.
Peeks very slowly.
As you peek into the back, it's very obvious to you right away. The barrel that was knocked over by the Papa Bear is now upright with the lid on it.
What?
She gets off the front of the wagon. Is Claude in the back of the wagon yet, or is he like still taking down the tent?
He's still taking down the tent. You're the only, which is why he hasn't noticed it.
Yeah. She slowly gets on the wagon and, like, arms distant, try to just get the lid off if there's a lid.
You take the lid off?
Yeah.
You slowly take the lid off. And as you do, there is fruit, dried meats, all put, all together. Of course, some of it is now. This barrel was once full. Of meats, and some of it has tumbled out. But you see, like it's like halfway down. Of course, the stuff hasn't been put back in yet. It's just the barrel went up.
Do I see anything else around? like that could have put it up?
Give me another perception check.
Is someone like hiding in our wagon?
12.
This just happened the other night. You saw when you saw Delmira in her invisible state, you saw a shimmer of magical energy where she was and was fast approaching you. With your night vision, you see that there is another. It is something very similar, and it is inside of the barrel.
She's going to act like she didn't notice and put the lid back on. And after she does, she's going to cast See Invisibility.
You can see invisibility.
Ooh.
Because I have it from a domain spell. Why not?
Smart move. I didn't know you have that.
She casts See Invisibility. And she's not a good liar. So she's like, actually, I could use a snack. And she opens up the thing again.
As you
I take it back.
say that and you open it, you see a pale white-skinned tiefling with sort of like blue purplish hair, currently hugging a bag curled up inside of the barrel.
Is that the bartender?
No.
Oh.
Her eyes are very. You see, her eyes are very wide. Like she's she's nervous about getting caught. She's just really tucked inside of the barrel.
Is it a big barrel or is this person small?
It's a sizable barrel, but this person's making themselves real small. As you open the barrel, you see that her facial expression kind of like widens, and she is trying to control her breathing.
Oh.
She's trying on one hand to pretend like she doesn't notice her, but at the same time she can see her.
You see,
You're looking right at her.
she doesn't know. She thinks you're gonna reach for a snack, so you see she actually leans a bit over to the side.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
She remembers her lie for a second, but for a second she's like taken off guard seeing it. But she remembers her lie for a second and then reaches in and grabs something.
She really tries to stick herself to the side of the barrel.
Oh no!
And your hand instinctively doesn't like the game
Touch,
Operation. It's like it reaches in
The
and
claw machine.
grabs one of the apples, and you pull it out.
Who are you? You, yeah.
Hey kid, how you doing?
Oh no!
And that's where we're gonna go on break.
I'm so excited to meet this character.
Me too.
All right, folks.
Hey,
White tiefling.
With that said, we are all since we are going on we're going on break. If you are waiting for the Halloween spooks, it's not Halloween yet.
stay tuned.
Wait for 12 a.m.
Wait for
JT
midnight,
missed your
baby.
opening, I think, Timmy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's sad.
He came late.
Well, JT can watch the VOD, or we'll just clip it because
Oh, we
that was
clip it.
weird. All right, everyone, we're going on break.
Break time.
Woo! Be right.
And we're back.
Woo!
Hello, everyone. Hope you haven't missed us too hard.
We just had a conversation with a couple of bears. A very aggressive conversation.
And there's a stowaway.
And there's a
Ketchum
stowaway
intimidates a
in our
bear.
wagon.
Hey there.
There is an invisible tiefling, and I cast see invisibility, and I can see them. That's where we left off.
Pikachu. Go hit that bear with Thunderbolt.
Pikachu, I choose you!
Pikachu. Hey, buddy. You okay?
One moment. All right. With that said, so where we last left off, you spot this white tiefling currently curled up inside of your barrel in a sort of fetal position. As she just goes, "Hey there, kiddo." As soon as that happens, she erupts from the barrel, standing up, and you see apples just fly about the place. And she just goes, "Hey there, nice to meet you. Sorry about the whole sneaking around shindig. I just kind of, it's just something I would just like to do sometimes. You can see me. Wow, you're really you can see with eyes. That's really wonderful. I was invisible, unless I wasn't."
I noticed. Mm-hmm.
Spec-
Who are you?
Spectacular. And by this
No.
by this point, Jean-Claude, you are hearing this, and the invisibility just wears off. And you says, "You have been graced by the appearance of Stellar of the stars." As she snaps her finger, you see invisible hands begin clapping in the air.
Is she an arcane trickster?
Kimmy smiled. Is it? I was looking at the list of if it is one of Delmira's friends, it could only be the changeling, who happens to be a rogue. So that'd be really funny if you're right.
Ooh.
But I don't think it's one of Delmira's friends. It could be.
She just goes, "Hey, I know I should have asked for permission, but can I stay in the back of your wagon, specifically in your barrel?"
Why?
All right, very fair question. That's incredibly fair. I just need to. You guys are going down that road, right? Are you guys heading over to Wolleckheim? That it would be amazing if you were. You guys could just drop me off in the middle of the road, though. If you guys aren't going there, that's completely fine too.
Yes, we're going to Wolleckheim.
Perfect. Great. Oh, well, people who have wagons, sometimes they become like drivers for other people. Can you guys just take me on?
You didn't say why.
Yeah, I didn't. Can I pay you 5 gold to not say why?
Are you dangerous?
To evildoers, to monsters.
Are you hiding from a monster?
I am hiding from kind of a hypothetical monster. I mean, if you count just the unfair justice system.
Great criminal.
In case you're wondering, I'm not a criminal. I'm an adventurer. It's
Who's
just
committed crimes?
what adventurer hasn't? Okay, that's kind of admitting that I did a crime.
He tried to arrest me today, so
Oh, who? Wait. Ducks? Does someone have the power to arrest someone here?
Well, he was the captain of the Groven Guard for the day, so I don't know if that means he has to arrest you if he knows, or
I made a mistake.
I take it back.
Hello there. She waves at you, Jean-Claude.
Oh, can I just say that while he heard these two voices as he was packing up the tent, he goes, Miss Issy, Are you practicing for a show? You throw the voices you do. It's very good, very good. And whoa!
Hello there. Did you hear what we were talking about in there? By any chance?
Did I?
We can say you did. You were hearing. Because you heard the voice at first and you're curious enough to come over.
Okay, I believe it was Stellar of the Stars.
Pretty catchy name, am I right? And I caught it that you were a Groven Guard captain.
Indeed. And I have been given specific instructions to take care of this young woman and any harm that may come upon her.
Oh, cool. Cool. I wasn't gonna do any of that. I just kind of want to sneak back into Walligheim because, it's just, there's some monsters on the road.
For what crime have you been, what are you running from? Give us some answers, huh?
All right, so I'm an adventurer. Adventurers take quests.
I don't, shut up. What is it?
I just stole a loaf of bread. Yeah.
Yeah, afterwards.
Okay, here's the thing, all right? I am a pretty good liar. You are awful.
The captain of the guard is a liar? Wow.
What do you mean, how? Do you not know? That is the point of law enforcement. It is to lie all the time. What?
You understand your job very well.
So, what I'm saying is, cut the bullshit and tell me what is it specifically that you are running from so that I can be prepared to cover your ass so that it does not impact her. And he points to Cecilia.
So that means you guys are gonna let me come? I'm not a murderer or anything. I'm just gonna put that's gonna be obvious, but
What? You're
cover for
already
me.
here. You're already here. I cannot. You have already traveled on our. If someone asks me for an alibi, I cannot say, "Oh, no, she was not in Dhaka." As a Groven Guard, I have to say yes. Stella, the stars, whatever the fuck she was here. So, what is it that you have done so that I can prepare to cover for Cecilia? Not you. I'm not covering for you. I do not want to waste my lies and time on you. For her, I will. So, tell me, what?
okay. So, you're already the coolest guard I've ever met.
Shut up. What is it?
I really like your funk, but anyways, so I may have robbed a grave or two.
Oh. Are you a necromancer?
No, something a little bit better than that. I'm an adventurer. I'm a bard.
Okay.
I kind of play songs.
Oh,
and magic comes out.
No, you want to know something? No, you're done. No belts. No belts. Go on. Out. Out. Criminal I can accept, bald I cannot. Get out. Get out. Out.
I mean, robbing graves seems pretty disrespectful.
No, bald is
Yeah,
worse. Trust
yeah,
me. Trust
yeah,
me.
I didn't
Bald
know-
is worse.
I didn't like it that. Towards Cecilia, I didn't really like it that much. But the job really paid well, really well, and my client really needed it, and me and my little party of folks, we really needed the money, because adventuring's a little hard.
So there's more of you?
Oh, God.
Yeah, one more. He's a really
end of the bald.
he's a really good friend of mine, and he does not know about the grave robbing, so maybe don't tell him.
So the client was just yours.
Yeah, it's this fortune teller in town. Madam Withers is her name. Just to give it to you, Emma, you do know there are Madam Withers, but Madam Withers is a conglomerate. It's a thing in the world. There are multiple.
Okay,
Withers.
because there was a Madam Withers in our other campaign, and I was about to throw hands metagame so hard.
The thing is, yeah, people who do divination. There's a figure
Got
in
it.
history of Madam Withers, who when she died, she wanted to split herself and give her eyes to others and aspiring.
It's a
divination.
title.
Yeah, it's a title.
Got it. Okay.
And did you already turn in the items she wanted?
So dogs can smell me really well, I found out, and the guards use dogs in this town. So yeah, I did it, but I got found out and I had to quickly bail, and they're kinda on my track, I think.
But they took the items from you first? Or you have them?
It's really hard trying to find the most beneficial answer for myself.
I just want the true one.
I have them. It's in my little bag of holding here.
What is it?
Madam Withers asked for, first of all, can I get your names?
You would call me. I am Captain. That's it. That's all you get.
Okay. So, Cecilia, Captain, I still have them. It's a little necklace that the noble family wore. It was buried with them.
That sounds very valuable.
Hey, I feel like my image is kind of dwindling here. Like, you think about stuff.
No. You said bowed, and it just went beep.
What's wrong with
It's
bards?
already low. The bow for you is the lowest. Is the low. Don't worry.
We're
You can
already
go
struggling. What's wrong with bards?
But you relish in the struggle. You're like, I am a power artist. I have nothing, and I am.
I relish in the struggle. That's why I'm robbing graves.
Yeah. That is literally why you were doing that, because it's cool and a great story that you can tell your
Because I need
grandkids or
money.
whatever.
Goodness.
There are
How
other
much
ways
did
to
she-
make money.
I don't
and
want to tell people I'm robbing graves.
How much did she pay you?
Hasn't paid me yet, but I will split it with you.
What does a
No.
divination wizard want with an old amulet?
I wish I knew the answer to that, to be honest.
But can we see it?
Make a persuasion check.
Say, like, there ain't no way it's just this plain ass amulet. I really should have taken persuasion as a. Ooh, that was performance.
But-
so that was the wrong roll.
But your persuasion is
But-
the same, right?
It is, it is.
We're taking that.
We'll take
23.
it. He actually breaks out into song and dance to convince the bard.
Like, oh no, you're losing points. Okay. I just want to get this very clear before I start doing anything. Says, is there like any chance on the table that you guys could kind of like sneak me back into Wolligheim so I can kind of bail with my friend?
Depends on what this is. We could definitely get you. We could sneak you through, and you could just go. But
What?
we need to see what this is.
What if You just returned it.
Bless your summer heart, child. That's a great idea, actually. After I get paid, I'll return it.
Show it to us, please.
She reaches into her bag of holding and just kind of like, with her tongue out, kind of reaches around for a little bit and then pulls out this, it's a rather nice, sort of, like ruby encrusted, like kind of necklace. The necklace mostly displays on the front. I don't know what to call it. All of its stuff is on the front, with an array of jewels, and in the middle there's this faded red ruby. Suffice to say, it's very dirty looking. So the grave robbing aspect is there to see.
Is there anything, I know that Jean-Claude as a paladin, yes, he is in tune with magic, but it's not, like something that he's trained right in. But is there something about it that exudes, some kind of magical property or, something, is there?
Go ahead and give me a quick Arcana check.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't be the one making it, but too late. Turbolt. No. So that was a 2 minus 1 is a 1. Yeah, 1.
That's 3 minus 1 is 2.
Oh, that's right. See, even I don't know how to do math on Roll20.
Okay. So, 1 second here. She goes, "Oh, you do not sense anything magic. You do not sense anything magic coming from this item."
Maybe it is like a component. Sometimes castells need like the dead necklace, the necklace of a dead person from 2 hours ago or whatever.
I think it's some really weird like divination, fortune telling stuff. I have no idea what all it's about. Divination.
Why couldn't she get it herself? Why did she make you do it? What is her problem?
I don't know. I guess she just kind of, wants to be safe, and like, they see an adventurer and they're like, oh, adventurers do stupid things, and then they just make them do things.
Putting all the risk onto you.
And it's gonna pay off.
How much is she supposed to pay you?
250 gold pieces.
How much do we have?
A lot.
And that's a lot for us. We can like eat better than what we're doing right now.
What if I gave you half of that amount to return it, and you don't do it? You don't get it again. You don't try to double dip and get more money from her. Because robbing someone's grave is pretty terrible. And you're in a lot of danger. If it's a lord's grave, they'll probably keep looking for you.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it. Of course I'm not. What adventurer wants to be a grave robber? I mean, technically, the best adventurers rob the biggest graves, and they don't get a lot of flack for it. But what I'm saying is, you're making a lot of sense. I just really needed the money. You have 125 gold on you?
No. We were speaking hypothetically.
Well, no, remember
Hey,
Oh, she stops.
Just gonna roll an insight check real quick.
It's obvious.
22.
Fucker. Okay. He goes, all right, listen, here's what we're gonna do, okay? You give us that amulet, we give you the gold, you get the fuck out. How about that? Yeah? You take
I
the
still
gold.
I still need to go to Walligheim.
Great. We'll drop you off there. You take the money. You go. You don't have to deal with it. And we keep the amulet. How does that work?
We're going there anyways, so. And if someone comes to stop us on the way there, we just say, we found it and realized it was stolen and we're going to turn it into the next town.
Exactly. I am a member of the guard. Why would they not believe us?
This is a fantastic deal.
You're not going to take it.
I should.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot of money.
I also
Even-
want healing potions, but they cost so much.
No. This is not about system.
No.
No,
I
well,
get it. No, I want to be morally correct. I'm not a bad person. I just, desperate times call for grave digging.
You can buy healing potions with that money too, right? It's a lot of money.
Yes, she's digging for more. She's trying to get more, as all artists do, because there's always something more.
Hey,
right?
we're not all this. Excuse me, you have a very good review. Nope. This is a good deal. I'll take it.
Okay. Can I roll an insight check to see if I see any inclination that she might be considering backstabbing us?
Oh yeah, she's gonna fucking rob us.
You may absolutely do that.
I'm gonna roll so bad on this, just look. 5.
Can I? Damn it. Can I? Fuck, I'm not insightful.
She rolled a 23.
Gonna
frickin'.
fucking rob us.
You can make a shot. Get in that 20.
Yeah. Give me a shot. Give me a shot. Come on, John Claude. It's not gonna happen, but
Jean Claude.
no, absolutely fucking night. She's gonna take the deal. Of course she would. Why wouldn't she? Fucked.
So you see she just turns right to you, Cecilia. And she goes, and you know what? As a show of good faith, she hands you the necklace. You should really hide that somewhere though, so the guards don't see you with it.
Well, if we see guards, I'm going to turn it in. Anyways.
Should I hold it?
Yeah.
Should I
Yeah.
hold it? Yeah, give it to me. There we go.
I could put it in
Okay.
my bag, but if you want, but
No, I'll hold on to it. Don't worry about it.
You hold on to it.
Yeah, because he knows the bag has our money, and he doesn't want her going anywhere near the bag.
She looks at the bag, like looking up and down, but then sees you giving her the eye, and she just goes. So, Cecilia and Captain, was it?
Mm, indeed.
So great to make your acquaintance. Yeah. After I hook back up with my friend Jaime, we are out of here, and probably gonna have to explain to him where all the money came from. But I'll worry about that.
I thought the adventurers were supposed to travel and work together. It seems that you and Jaime have very different ideas when it comes to this. I'm a bit curious how you tend to work as a party if you are separating your ideas.
I would love to get into it, but it looks like a relationship is gonna last too long because I'm gonna be in this barrel for most of it. So why don't we
Alright.
just take that necklace, and do the trade, and we'll do a whole splitteroonie.
Suit yourself, Balt. And he will go start packing things up.
Everyone's a critic.
Show people I don't
think-
trust them.
I think bards are nice. They have
Thank
lots
you.
of nice poetry and songs and things depending on what they do.
Hey. Says, you know, Cecilia, she reaches into her bag and pulls out a lute.
No.
And she just goes, this is just for Cecilia. Now. And you just, Xandrelor, you just roll your eyes and begin to finish packing up your tent. Now, Cecilia and Captain I met in the night. Both incredible in appearance, they were really quite a sight.
No.
After they dealt with bears that were oh so feral, they found me sneaking around in a barrel.
Oh my God, Tim.
So I pleaded with them to let me come with them, and so they did. The three of us going across the realm.
When did you write that? On the break?
Yeah.
Well done.
How do you think of the rhymes so fast?
It just comes really natural to me. I'm a bard. I used to play in Davira, like all the way on the west coast. And just, you know, Cadvarim is not a really nice place for like arcane like spellcaster. It's a very like divine sort of place. So I'm just trying to make my way somewhere else where I can kind of like, you know, continue the craft a little bit.
I
Plus,
think you're very good.
I do not have enough money to go to the Bard's College on the West Coast.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The elitist Bard College! Don't go anyway, it's not worth it.
Is Jean-Claude like a dropout? Is that what you're so bitter?
No, that's Emma! That's Emma!
Oh.
Her player's informant. No! What's the TikTok? No, little German boy! Don't go to acting school!
Daughter Shakespeare! I'm kidding. Oh yeah, you do get a D6 inspiration die, Cecilia.
Oh.
But not Claude, because he hates bards.
No, he will not. He will not accept it.
I like to
Leave
think
me.
that Jean-Claude was just like covering his ears.
Yeah, the ears. He actually, because he has long bovine ears, it just dink presses them down.
So, Jean-Claude, you get everything packed into the you get everything packed into the bag. Stellar does go, you know, getting a closer look at you. Yes. I can see why you're the captain.
Barrel.
He's very qualified. There's a lot of qualifications.
I can definitely see that. I mean, the countenance for one.
Barrel. You wanted to travel in barrel, you can go in the barrel.
You sure you don't want me to sing you a song?
No! He's tired too. He's got no spell slots.
Yeah, and you had your strength sapped, right?
Yeah.
All right. She just puts her feet in the barrel, and she just goes as she dives down. She just goes, well, it's been an absolute pleasure, and you know what? Thank you all so much. It'd be better if you guys dropped me off in a place called the First Draft. It's an inn in the place, so just, you know, you could go a little extra step for me.
We will drop you off where we can. Good night.
And you just place the lid on top.
Like, no, it doesn't even pause. Just tink.
She's getting ready to go. She looks at Claude like, are we sure we should be hiding her, though, and not just having her out in the open? Because won't they just smell her out anyways? I know there's the food, but I feel like if we hide her and then they find out, then they won't believe anything we say.
True. But she annoys me, so I want her far away from me as possible. So in the
we're
barrel,
not hiding her.
I.
We're just hiding her from you.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, Cecilia. You are catching on so quickly. We're not hiding her, and when we get stopped and they say you were hiding her, I'll say, no, from me. Because I cannot stand her, so I needed to put her in the barrel away from me, so I don't have to lay my eyes on her. Or
It's
look at
not-
her.
You hear a muffle like, it's not because I'm a grave robber. It's because I'm a bard.
Exactly!
Okay. Are you ready to leave? Did you get everything?
Yes, I am. I'm exhausted. Let us get into town and get this over with. My goodness.
Okay. Starts.
As the journey starts, Jean-Claude, give me a con saving throw.
Oh no, exhaustion. Oh no.
Unless you take a little nap.
Cat nap? Quick cat nap?
That certainly
Ooh.
works.
Dirty 20. My hatred for this bard fuels me.
You are situated next to the barrel that Stellar is currently
Just
looking.
watching it, his eyes are just.
You do hear crunches of the apples.
He's not gonna. No, let her snack. She deserves to eat.
Cecilia, a little bit into your venture, and you do see eventually a roving band of not roving, but like an assortment of guards in this sort of like arrow formation. About 4 of them holding lanterns, with a bloodhound in the front, smelling.
Then she'll try to stop them because we're gonna turn it in. We're just turning it in anyways. She tries to wave them down.
You see the guard looks at you, and he was about to say something, but you wave him down, and he just he stops and holds up the lantern to illuminate your face.
Hi, I'm traveling with one of the Groven guard. Jean-Claude, can you?
Yes. Sweeps open the flap of the tent. Comrades. Good evening.
We found.
What's a member of the Groven Guard doing so far away from their jurisdiction?
He
Well,
was assigned to transport to help me further than the forest. But we found something and we wanted to turn it in.
yes. We do not know where it was intended to go. But
The dog kind of like puts his legs up on the wagon.
medallion, passes it over. We do not know where this was intended to go, but you know.
The guard takes it, just like looking at it.
Okay, all right.
And you see these guards are like wearing like kind of like patchwork, like leather armor, and
They're not gonna turn it in.
they're holding the he kind of like puts the lantern onto his like onto his hip. He's kind of like looking at it. And he goes, "Where did you?" Never mind. This, he just kind of like he puts in he immediately puts into his pocket, and you see some of the others in this group. They kind of like have a smirk, smiles begin to swell across their faces, and he goes, "It's the one. Thank you so much for your committing to your civic duties. We do have to ask real quick, however, did you see a pale tiefling just make her way down this direction?"
Make her way down this direction. One would surmise that I have not seen any creature make its way down this direction. Aside from a bear we encountered earlier.
We were going to camp, but there were bears, so we decided to keep going. So there's a bear in the area, and it has a cub, so be careful.
And he is quite aggressive, I would say.
But you didn't cross anyone on your way over here?
Did we cross anyone? No, we did not cross anyone.
Make a deception check for me.
Do I get advantage because
We technically did not cross anyone.
he's playing with the words.
It's the playing with the words that is making it more suspicious.
Oh no! I thought it would help us.
It's like Pinocchio in Shrek 3. Oh, technically, I did it. just trying to...
Oh my god. A 15.
It's pretty good. It's better than I would do.
Is it good enough? Oh, come on!
20?
20
Come
insight.
on.
But we gave them what they wanted.
Doesn't matter. They're fucking guards. They're gonna fuck up their position anyway.
He blinks for a moment. You see the bloodhound just kind of still sniffing. And he pulls. He just reaches into his bag. And he pulls out this. He pulls out this arrow that has a little bit of blood on the end of it. That's directly on the side.
When she does she realize that they know that we're lying?
Yeah.
She goes, we did. The person who found it, and gave it to us to turn it in, and she's here.
Cecilia, and he's
But-
gonna.
But she gave it to the guard to turn it in, so
Okay. Here's this thing, all right? And he points to the
She's
medallion in his
here.
He points to the medallion in his back pocket and goes, "You and I both fucking know you're not turning that in. Come on, man. We're both in the guard's position. We abuse our power all the time. You're going to keep that in your back fucking pocket, okay? I could technically report you to my superiors because I know you're not going to return it. I saw their faces. Come on, you think I'm a fucking idiot? Yes, I am, but not in this case.
They all begin to draw their swords and assorted crossbows.
Oh, come on!
We're gonna make this real quick. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get off your wagon. We're gonna take you to the woods over there. You're gonna hand us over everything that you have.
Nope.
I want to cast calm emotions.
You
My
mean your
favorite
favorite spell?
Because I have level 2 spells now.
Right.
So
I have
that they
no
don't
spell
feel very
slots.
aggressive, you know.
I have no
hopefully.
fucking spell slots. I forgot. I don't
So,
have any
so
spell
it's five.
slots.
It's 5 people. Give me 1 second.
20-foot radius sphere.
1 second here.
It only will last for a minute, but
Then we fucking book it.
Oh boy.
failure, success. Success. Why are they rolling my DC? They all 3 of them rolled my DC exactly. 13.
Okay, but two failed. Two failed.
I hope the first one was the leader guy.
It was.
Yes.
Christ.
You see, as the leader, you said no, Jean-Claude. The person who, the forefront of the person, he goes, I wasn't asking. and he begins to move the crossbow towards you. All of a sudden, you see his head is kind of like he blinks, and it kind of goes to the lows, and his crossbow sort of like has a small lilt to it.
She casts a spell and she goes, we don't have to fight about it. She turned it in. I don't see why that's such a problem, right? And we're just trying to get to town, that's all.
Let's just go on our way. Right? You have the medallion.
Yes.
Have a good night.
And you hear another one is going like, whoa, like the sword going down, and the lid you see opens up a little bit, and you see the tiefling girl kind of points a finger at you, Cecilia, and you hear a message in your head. These aren't guards.
They're definitely not. Yep. She's going to try to urge the horses forward if they're not blocking their way.
They were all in the back because they have no reason to like surround you in the first place. But you see, actually, one of them, while I was talking, began to like slowly trot the horse to the forward. So you're gonna have to beat them with an initiative check.
Yeah. Yep. Do
Okay.
you want me to roll? Oh no, I can't.
Well,
roll 'cause
I'm
you're one of the
driving.
horses. You are driving.
I do have riding proficiency, if that makes any difference. Land vehicles.
I'm gonna say, yeah, go ahead and add your proficiency to this then.
Oh.
Okay.
How do you
So
have
instead-
proficiency with land vehicles?
It's just I got to pick up proficiency in a tool from my
I rolled a
background, so
3.
I did land vehicles. Okay, so I have a -1 mod, but then I'll get to add 5, so it'll be plus 5 to that, 15, and I have advantage because technically I have my blessing, so it's a 15 still.
Well, 15 will take. 15's better than 2.
You see this person reach out, and they make a sudden movement towards the reins that you're holding in your hand. As you do, you just immediately, and you just spur forward. Your wagon begins to beat and move against the ground as you are as you begin to speed onto the forest path. As you hear as you hear the person who's trying to grab your reins says, "Hey, they're getting away! Come on!" And they begin to chase you.
Purple dance in chat.
Hello, you came at a good time.
Jean-Claude is going to say, Cecilia, do you have any weapons in this bag of holding?
Yes, she has I have a warhammer and
Anything-
crossbow.
Crossbow, give me the crossbow. He's going to dive in, grab the crossbow.
It's a light crossbow.
Okay. With that said, you dive your hand into the bag and you pull out a light crossbow. And you see the barrel becomes fully unlidded. And you see Stella just kind of like getting herself out.
Wait, if they're not guards, why were they following you?
He says, "I would love to answer questions right now, but for right now, focus on the driving."
Why did you
Yeah.
lie to us, Bounds? That's what you all do. All are liars. Get into combat.
I didn't know that they were criminals. I just figured it out. First of all, consult with the bard aid for now. We're getting into
Definitely, like, gets the crossbow ready.
Real quick. All right. Why don't we go ahead and roll initiative?
Again, with a normal initiative.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna keep you 15.
Please, that's the highest I will ever roll in this game.
I rolled a 9.
Stella rolls an 11. All right. 1 second here. The bandits are going to move on initiative 10 and 12 respectively. That's what boom, 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 boom. Not bandits. The guards.
The guards.
Where's
And
my-
honestly, like, as a player, I really want to. I don't know. Never mind. I won't
get
reveal
the
it yet.
thing
Let's
back.
get through this. Yeah.
Let's get the freaking thing back.
I want to interrogate Madam Withers. I don't trust any of these Madam Withers.
Yeah, me neither. One kind of tried to kill me in a circus.
Well, one was enough to taint.
She had her tarot card with my name written in blood. Oh wait, you might not know that specifically because I think that was whispered to me. Whatever, it's been a bit now.
Our other campaign.
Other
campaign.
game.
Okay. With that said, Cecilia, you're up first.
Wow, I never thought I'd hear that before.
Ta-da.
Okay, so I imagine I'm going to have to be focusing on this road. Is there anything I can do to like get us more distance? Perhaps as an
I'll
action?
allow you to, because the wagons have to move at a certain speed. If you're sprinting, if you're moving at double speed, this is a bit of a rough road. It's a winding path. It kind of gets smaller and bigger, uneven. You have to give me a land vehicle check.
Okay. Then, oh wait. There's something else I can do that might help us instead. I'll just continue as normal driving rather than do that. And as my action, I would like to use my channeled divinity to create a twilight sanctuary.
Ooh, what is this?
So as an action, you present your holy symbol and a sphere of twilight emanates from you. The sphere is centered on you, has a 30-foot radius, and is filled with dim light. The sphere moves with you, and it lasts for 1 minute or until you are incapacitated or die. Whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant that creature one of these benefits. You grant it temporary hit points equal to 1d6 plus your cleric level. You end one effect on it, causing it to be charmed or frightened.
It's
so at the end of
insanely
each
good.
of our turns, we will get temporary hit points.
Ooh.
That's what I'll do for my action. And then with
I like
the rest
this.
of my turn, I'm just focusing on the driving, but not trying to do anything fancy.
You grab it, but you're nice, and you put your forehead up to it, and as you speak up to it, the moonlight around you begins to flare, and now you are effectively like what the bandits are seeing is this large moving sphere of twilight encompassing this wagon as they're chasing it. Says, you hear one of the bandits go, "What the hell is that?" And you hear hey, says Johnny ain't moving. Says some happened to Johnny and Dean. And the third one, only 3 of them are following, goes, "Who cares? Just shoot them. Why do we all sound the same?"
God damn it!
This is my temporary hit points for the end of my turn.
That's your
4
character.
What am I-
plus 3.
So
7.
7.
We're rolling a d6.
At the end of your turn.
End of my turn. Got it.
Okay. The horses benefit from temporary hit points too, just so you know.
They deserve
That's-
it. They deserve it.
Wonderful. to
Because
hear.
I don't want them to get hurt.
Why don't you go ahead actually and roll me 2 different d6s, adding 3 to them.
For the pony.
6
Okay.
and
6 and 7.
7.
That is
Don't
wonderful.
shoot our horses. They're innocent.
Okay,
Warped
but we're not.
Film says in chat, everyone knows that bandits that hang out all sound the same from exposure to each other. It's a defense thing if one gets caught.
It's kind of like the goons, Joker's goons from Batman, where they all sound, they all begin to like transmogrify, begin to like.
They all have the same idiolect. Yep.
They see the bat, and all of them has to go. It's the bat.
It's the pot.
All right. Absolutely brilliant. Give me one moment here, because it's going to be two of the bandits up next. Let's see. They're going to shoot. They're going to aim at you, Jean-Claude.
Okay.
And 2 attack rolls are coming your way.
All right.
18.
Ah, that's my armor class.
Mm.
She just goes. You hear Stellar just goes. She goes. I robbed the grave, but you guys are worse criminals than me.
Oh my god.
Going to use cutting words. So I'm not gonna roll because even if it's a 1, it will miss you, right? Because you have an 18 AC.
Mm-hmm.
So because of her cutting words, you see the aiming actually becomes a bit becomes a bit limp. Like he's just trying to understand it. Like it's strange, even though it's pretty clear. And the arrow motions, and it just trebuchets out of the crossbow towards you, and it just sticks into like the piece of wagon next to you, like almost hits you.
Okay, all right, fine. We fire with fire.
And another one's gonna take a shot at you.
Does not hit.
Natural 20. I'm just kidding.
No.
What?
6.
It's a 6.
Yeah.
We can see it.
Lie.
I was hoping I could rearrange numbers in your head. This one actually skillfully catches it on your shield. All right. With that said, it's going to be Stellar's turn, who is going to look at you, Jean-Claude, and goes, "Hey, old man." Never mind. After you gasp, she is going to cast. She ramps up her lute. And she just, with one loud power stroke of the power chord of the lute, this wave of darkness just emanates from it and just encroaches upon one of the guards. They're going to make a con save. Natural 1.
Wow.
Yeah, who's laughing at bards now?
And you see the darkness begins to encompass the eyes of this person, and they're just kind of looking back and forth, like, I can't see. And their horse begins to go a bit like AWOL.
Oh, blindness.
Mm-hmm. So with that said, that was the bandit that was originally going to take its turn, but he just got blinded. At the end of each of his turn, Constitution saving throw, so he's going to do that again. Does not succeed. With an 11, with just 11 is just 2 1s put next to each other.
Beep beep.
Okay. With that said, Jean-Claude, it's your turn. 2 are still following.
How? What happened to the one who had the amulet?
He sort of lulled behind. He's not chasing because he was uninterested in pursuing.
Yeah, because he has what he wants. Okay, I thought we could get it back, but maybe not. All right, so how close are the 2 on horseback to us?
They are currently maneuvering at about the same pace as the 2v. They're about, I would say, 20 to 25 feet away.
Okay. So he's not proficient with the crossbow, but that's okay because he needs the range on it. He will load up the crossbow and fire at the closest person.
You're not proficient as a paladin?
Am
You have-
I?
you
Maybe
have
I am.
proficiency with all martial and simple weapons.
Then why does my... Oh, because it says +4 with all my other weapons, but +3 with my hand
Oh,
cross.
it
'cause of
doesn't
your dex?
automatically put it in.
Right.
Your-
Oh,
Because your dex is lower than your.
strength.
Right, because it's ranged versus a melee weapon.
I see.
Okay, that explains why. All right, so I am proficient, but I'm just an idiot. Okay, so
I will
shall
create strength
roll-
crossbows one day. Don't worry.
What? Bah! It just beats. If I could beat them on the head with the crossbow, then it's a melee attack. So let me roll. Does a not great. 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit.
Didn't think so.
If only you had bardic inspiration.
I do not want it. Get it away from me.
You and you have great sight. Oh wait, it lasts for an hour.
Lasts for an hour.
Oh, yeah, it's still effective, I would say. You see, as Fred Crossbow sprouts through the air, the person just kind of like ducks, hugging the horse. Barely escaping him. It was like a last-minute maneuver. That was quick thinking on his part.
Wait, good question. Warp Films. If you throw the arrows by hand, is that then a strength based?
Like
I
you
don't
know,
think-
like a mini javelin.
Like a javelin.
Tiny,
Like a mini
tiny one.
a mini javelin. I just don't want to lose my javelin. I can't get rid of it. I gotta have it with me for when books end up on roofs. Hello, Orchid Twilight. That's a pretty
Orchid
name.
Twilight, hello.
Thank you for following. Welcome.
Thanks, Orchid.
Perfect name, by the way, for this game.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
It is perfect for this game.
Thank you, Orchid Twilight. You blessed us.
Bless us.
Okay, now I'm gonna go back to killing my players. So Cecilia.
Oh, I get to roll for your thing though, right?
Oh yes, roll.
Do you
it.
roll
Yes.
for me?
I roll. You can roll it. I rolled one for Stellar in the chat, Timmy.
Oh,
It's a
thank you.
D6, right?
Let me go ahead and-
D6 plus 3. That's your temporary hit points.
So I rolled 2 and I'll add 3, so 5. 5 temp.
5 temporary hit points.
Yep.
This
Hell yeah.
is an amazing ability, and
This is OP.
this ability alone justifies a hard 2-player experience.
Oh yeah, no, for real though.
Oh, that's
Oh,
really
that's-
cool that that's your name.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful.
No way!
But
So
be-
just so people know, Orchid Twilight, who's in chat, said it's my real name translated from Mandarin Chinese, which is very beautiful.
my Vietnamese name is Chi, which just means big brain, very smart guy.
Really? That's
yeah.
cool.
It does. I haven't been encompassing that, but I'm doing my best.
You are. You're doing great. You're doing great.
All right, you're not gonna be saying that when I'm roll my net 20 against one of you people finally.
Bring it on! Give me victory.
Okay, so at the very top of the round, Cecilia.
Okay. She's trying to keep her eyes on the road so she doesn't run into anything. But she does glance over, like, to see quickly how things look. Now she might try to maneuver to get us further ahead if I can.
All right, give me a land vehicle check.
Okay.
What does one roll for that?
Oh,
you
I
actually-
don't know what it says. Wisdom. Should I use something else?
I wanted your wisdom.
Okay.
It is your knowledge of the
and
vehicle. Yeah.
I'll add the inspiration,
Go ahead.
even though I don't know if it'll help. So plus
D6.
1d6.
Six?
That's a 6.
The DC
so
was
that's
the DC was
13?
12.
Yay! Yay!
Bolstered by the cool little shindig earlier. going it through in your head. Your wagon does not crash as you just kind of like expertly like maneuver at high speeds. Delmira once took you through like fast like horse speed training, and now you're like, now it's like all coming to you.
Right in this moment.
As you're moving double the distance and you're losing these 2 people. So you are now they were 20 feet behind you. Now they're 80.
Oh!
Nice.
Whoa! That's a big. Yeah, that's a big gain.
With that said, as they're moving at their constant speed, they're going to be forced. One of them is going to force themselves to use their action to sprint with the horse, so getting within 20 feet. But another one's going to be 80 feet back and try to take another attack. But this time on Stellar, you do hear this bandit. You do hear this bandit go, "Slippery bitch," and make it.
Oh!
And Stellar just goes, "I hate guards."
Jean-Claude glares.
You glare as an arrow sinks through her
Oh!
shoulder with a 23 to hit.
But she has temporary hit points.
She does.
7 of them.
He does.
I don't think these two crossbows can outdamage the temporary hit points being provided every turn. You guys are like basically invincible.
We're
unless I crit.
invulnerable. We're invulnerable.
Rolled a 5 damage, by the way.
AC bonus for a barrel.
It's true.
Does she have added coverage from the barrel?
For real speaking, she's out of the barrel. I think it's like quarter to half cover. I have to, but it's not gonna be enough. None of those bonuses.
Barrel shield.
But if
Just
barrel
gonna walk
armor
around
was
with barrel
made,
armor.
I would equal it to twice of a plate mail.
Oh.
So 40 AC. So, yeah, barrel chested. Thank you, Ward Films. Sadly that will not help. The 23 is a big number.
She's got bard AC.
She squish.
Says
But she doesn't take damage, so it's okay.
she doesn't take damage. The arrow sinks into her. You see as it like threatens, it like touches like the rim, like it like the tip of it just touches her shoulder for a moment, and she just kind of like takes a deep breath, and you see the moonlight all of a sudden from around just snatches it in the air, in the sphere, and just discards it.
What the fuck? What the fuck? The moonlight is moving.
She looks up at the sky, just goes, "I'll make a song about you," towards the moon. All right, I'll go ahead and roll temporary hit point. Oh goodness gracious almighty!
That's at the end of her turn.
Oh,
She'll get that.
okay, yeah. Just keep that though. I rolled a 9 total. So Stellar is going to go ahead and just goes, looking at you, John Claude, goes, I don't know why I wasn't hurt. Says, but with you, I'm gonna stay behind you so I don't get put in the dirt. And she just subtly turns it into a saw, into like a little.
No, not to rap, not to rap, no.
You sadly feel inspired.
Oh, no.
My name is Stellar of the Stars.
My name is Stellar of the Stars.
I was thinking, have you guys seen oh my god, oh my god. It's not Under the Moon, but it was released on Netflix. It was a 3D animated show about this young girl going to the moon, to talk with the moon goddess.
I'm not familiar with it.
Oh god. There's a song she sings, Ultra Luminary. That's the song I'm thinking in my head. Never mind.
Is that the one with Philippa Sue?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see it, but I saw a clip of it.
Oh, I'm just secretary. That's the song that's playing in my head.
Okay.
I wanted to watch that.
I love Philippa Suzo. I might just catch that then. I am Stellar of the Stars. I am Stellar of the Stars. There's a million things I have done, like rob a grave, rob a grave.
Oh no.
Anyway, that's the end of Stellar's turn. I believe inspiration is a. Quickly remind me, the two of you. Inspiration is a bonus action.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant! So she is going to use her action to Go ahead.
This dress, also, Jenny, I'm just serving looks all day long.
Thank you.
Go to cast Hold Person.
Sleeves are fun to mess with.
Look at the light.
Yeah, the light. I gotta
She's
get like a fan.
Galadriel.
I have a fan over there. I could just like have them go. But I would freeze to death.
So she tries to cast Hold Person, but the person succeeded their saving throw with a 19.
Loser.
Bastards.
Okay. With that said, Jean-Claude, you're up.
Who's the one that called her a slippery bitch?
The one in the very back, 80 feet away.
He's gonna shoot him.
Go ahead. Absolutely.
He will not say why. He will never tell them why, but he's gonna shoot him anyway. So I'm firing with the crossbow. Wow, he's tired. I assume a 9 does not hit.
A 9 does not hit, but you do have inspiration.
I'm waiting for this to be a 1 on the inspiration die.
It's
and
gonna
then
be a 1.
Oh,
no! It goes to Stella.
That's pretty good, right?
It's a 6. Both of the inspiration dies have been 6s.
Mm-hmm.
Stellar is very inspiring.
So it hits. As you shoot the arrow and it goes through the air, Stellar goes, now he's gonna be the one that's gonna be hurt. He's the one that's gonna be put in the dirt.
Stop it with that framing! 7 piercing damage.
The arrow finds purchase in the person's arm. They just kind of like grab it, like trying to grab the arrow, trying to grab the bolt and pull it out, but they're still giving chase.
So now the arrow is going to be slippery because it's coated with your blood, bitch.
Just you hear him goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
I am Jean-Claude of the Graven Guard.
At the top of the round, as 6 seconds are preparing to go all over again, you see the you see the man the man goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the ground," and as he aims his crossbow at you, Cecilia, you're not looking because you are looking on the road. All of a sudden, there is, and you can see it very well, Jean-Claude, because you have the vision granted to you. Very quickly, you guys are moving at a very very fast rate. A large silhouette, in the distance, just drops from like one of the big tree branches above, and lands on that person's horse who's aiming the crossbow at you.
Is this her friend?
The person, you do not see this. You don't see right now what this person is the details of this person, but you see the guard, the thug goes, says, "Who the hell are?" Silenced very quick. And you see
the fuck?
You see the person drop to the side, completely limp.
Oh my God! What are you? Ah!
Here,
Are you okay? What's happening?
Just keep
John?
driving! Just
Here-
keep driving!
hearing the Gar, hearing his friend behind him, whatever happened to him, you see the other Gar just kind of like turns around, and you see this lightly robed individual just quickly sweep backwards with their hand and throw something.
No.
The arrow just travels through the air at a fast rate, and you see it wasn't an arrow, and it doesn't look like a knife. It doesn't look like a knife either. It is something that's long, sharp, and white, but it just kind of like You don't see it go.
No.
You don't see it go through like the head, but it hits right between like the eyes, and the
Is it
person just
marrow?
falls
It's
back.
marrow. I hope it's not marrow.
I hope it's not marrow.
Stellar. Seeing this, you see the other person falls over. These two people are dead in seconds.
Oh Jesus.
You see this person standing on top of the horse as it continues to move forward, looks up towards you, Jean-Claude. You see these dark, cold blue eyes. This person is all bones and barely skin. The skin is very much sunken in and attached like to the bones.
Nope.
Very ghoulish in his appearance.
It's gonna be a no for me, bro. He looks at Stellar and goes, "This better be your fucking friend."
I was gonna ask if it was yours.
Nah! Cecilia, spit it up.
I'm going really fast, but okay.
I can't take an action, can I?
Do you want to take an action?
Are we out of initiative? Because
Yeah,
they're
so
dead?
we're out of initiative. Yes.
If we're out of initiative, then correct me if I'm wrong. My channel divinity is not attached to my spell slots, right?
It's not. Your channel divinity is on its own.
I would like to use Flash of Brilliance, which is I can use my channel divinity to invoke primeval forces to bolster your allies and flummox your enemies. As a bonus action, you can grant any amount of creatures of your choice within 20 feet of you, including yourself, a boon or a bane. Are they within 20 feet of us?
They're 80 feet away.
Okay, never mind. Not gonna do that.
They're 80 feet away, and the horse is standing on top of, like, the rider's like gone, so the horse is going out of control. You see the horse like kind of dive off into the side as into the woods, but the person stands up. The person continues to stand on top of the horse, looking at you. And the last thing you see before the horse turns sideways is that this figure, wearing like you see mostly skin, is like wearing kind of like basically like torn like undergarments and like a cloak, a tattered cloak, just raises a shaky finger towards you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't fucking have anything on me.
Before the horse goes sideways into the brush.
Cecilia, we're okay, but did you make friends with the creepy Skelly man?
What? He doesn't look mad, right?
No.
I don't know a skeleton man.
Okay.
Skeleton man.
Wait, you did say people might be following you though, right? No, your sister. Does your sister look like a skeleton man?
Well, my sister fought a mad skeleton.
Okay. They might be back.
Is he yelling angrily?
It just kind of pointed at me and didn't look very happy.
Cecilia, are you slowing down? You're not doing defensive driving with the woods.
I mean, it sounds like there's still danger, so she's not intending to slow down or stop right now.
Okay. So you don't slow down as you continue to maneuver through the forest. Cutting down the hours that you would spend to get to Woldekheim.
Well, if we eventually feel safe, then I will slow down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. With no one chasing you, someone relaying this to you, you slow down. Stellar goes, all right. No idea what that was, but we got one more history. We got one mystery figured out, and Sorry for dragging you guys in all this.
Oh my god.
Sorry?
Oh, I thought you were going to say the skeleton thing was with you. Like, they came because of you.
No, I have no idea what that's about.
Okay, never mind. You're fine. Okay, continue. Sorry.
There was a skeleton thing. What did
I
it
didn't
do?
really see it that well.
Before my vision went back to its normal state, it didn't really look like a skeleton, but like a person, a shell of a person. Like, in robes with bright blue eyes, and I don't think it meant to assist us. I think the bandits were in the way of potential, and if it meant to assist us,
One moment. The broadcast just ended.
why?
Oh, the broadcast is back. Uh-oh.
Weird.
I just received a notification on my computer that the broadcast was disconnected, but then it just reconnected.
Oh no, is
Huh.
it your Is it your Wi-Fi?
I don't know, but
I do have it set. I have the settings so that it doesn't like kick off the stream if it does disconnect like entirely. Like it's got like the little like loading screen. If there's anyone in chat, are we still here? Are we fine?
Well,
Are we
I'm
still live,
looking at
folks?
it now. It says there are 11 people watching. The timer is still going, but our screen is frozen.
Oh, mine did start. It says we're 43 seconds in. Warped Film says we're good. Thank you.
thank you.
Weird.
Thanks,
Yeah, it says we're
Warped
49
Films.
seconds in. So
I still have
I
I
guess-
still have the timer. It says 3 hours 28 minutes on my end.
Yeah.
weird.
I had
Okay,
to reload.
JT had to reload.
Yeah. I'll reload on my phone too. Wonder what happened there.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm glad it seems fine.
I'm glad it
Thanks
just
for hanging
reconnects.
around, guys.
Thank you guys so much. Things are gonna get a little creepy. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween. Yeah, I know we had. Yeah, it set us at the counter. Yeah, it set us back at the counter, and it says no one's watching. I don't know, but whatever.
Yeah,
If
I
we're
see
good,
11
we're good.
folks.
Yeah.
If we good, we good.
All right. A little scare. That's our Halloween jump scare.
That was our Halloween. Yeah, no, that was our Halloween jump scare. Is the stream is gone.
Tech problems.
That's the most
scary.
tech problems are the most scary thing that one can encounter.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Stellar just goes, I have a little, maybe a little, kind of, you know, just a idea of what might be going on, but it's a really hard guess. Maybe the grave robbing wasn't a good idea.
Maybe that was from the grave?
I didn't get the vibe that it wanted the necklace because it pointed at me.
Right, we don't have the necklace.
I have no
Anymore.
necklace. I have nothing.
Oops.
Oops, indeed.
She just goes, can we just, let's just, keep going forward?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That was some really good driving, by the way.
Yes, Cecilia, you proved yourself quite wealthy at mastering the cult.
Thanks. When we still had two small ones, my sister and I would race.
Oh, that is nice.
Oh, I'm involved.
Shut up.
That's so nice. Goes, Idlewind.
What?
She looks around.
A quick look around, and you see the person who was originally far in the back, and you drove a good portion, like a good distance away already. You hear this haunted voice come from your forward.
What?
She doesn't want to hit, so she tries to stop.
You try to stop. Go
Can
ahead
you
and
see
give me. Go ahead and give me a land vehicle check.
Oh shit! Is it the creepy fucker? It is, isn't it? Oh no,
I'm
no,
sure.
no, no.
Rolled a 9.
No, 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 no,
So you see the
no,
horse.
no.
You see the horses attempt. You see the horses attempt to stop, as you see this pale white man in the front, who calls out your name. As you maneuver to stop, the horses try to stop as well, but you actually move forward a good amount, and the man, strangely enough, just does not move. He has the ability to move out of the way, but he just doesn't. And you just see Reginald and Marquis just ram directly into this man, and he is sent back, and you hear the
No, no, no! It's no, 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 no!
What are you doing? Are you all right?
his hand latches onto his chin, and he just and you see it's almost as if he's being reanimated. As he stands up, his bones cracks into place. It's a disgusting show.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Hello. Standing up now, looking at you. I do not come here to cause you harm. Cecilia Ireland. He tilts his head towards you. That is your name. Looks towards Jean-Claude for a second. Pitiable creature.
Ah!
Jean-Claude Bouchard. I know your name. I know your quest.
Who are you?
It scared me. It jumped.
I am nothing but a voice of arbitration. My name is Mara. None of your business coincides with mine. But yours does, looking towards Stellar.
Oh no.
He just, with this hidden hand, holds up a small satchel, the one that the captain, the leader of that group was holding. He put the
Yes, the amulet.
the amulet into, and he just places it onto the ground. Return it.
Okay, she will.
Complete your quest.
What?
Return it to who it rightfully belongs to. as he takes a step back. And goes, and just kind of like Stella just goes, yeah, Madam Withers, Madam Withers, right? Yes.
Wait, it belongs to Madam Withers? I thought it belonged to... What?
You see his shaky hand. He opens his mouth, and you see one of the teeth, like, all of a sudden, it's just kind of
No.
too long and
Nope.
and kind of like
Nope.
crooked. And like kind of like, you know how like ram horns like grow in a spiral? It's like that. It just
No.
grew fast.
No. No!
It rips it out. It just drops it on the ground. And immediately you see another tooth begin to grow as he talks. He goes, I can hear your names. I can hear your quests. The promises you've made. I can hear it in your bones. He goes, continue guiding the moon. He goes, now, pass, and forget this encounter ever happened. He just turns for a second and looks to you, Cecilia. You are on a dangerous path. Much like your sister. A belligerent person whom the fates do not favor. Pray that it favors you. And this Go ahead.
Do you know my sister? Have you encountered her before?
She's the one. She's why. And his lips go together for a moment. He goes, she is why I'm here. And he walks away.
What do you mean she's why you're here?
Just continues to walk.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to forget someone who just calls me a pitiful creature with no introduction other than that, so yeah, sure, whatever.
A mage hand plucks the bag up and just levitates over to Stellar. I am not getting out of this wagon.
Cecilia.
Oh, by the way.
Oh.
Jean-Claude.
Hmm?
There are times where you felt warmth come from your bracelet. There has never been a time where you have felt a chill. Except for now.
I did something wrong?
As the person leaves, it seemingly returns to its natural state. But there was a chill the entire time. I should forget.
Oh, because of Marrow, not because I did anything. Okay, got it. Yeah, that guy, so real quick, Cecilia, if you don't mind, what did your sister do to get that thing on our trail?
I wouldn't know. I mean, she travels a lot. She meets a lot of people. She fights a lot of villains and monsters and
That thing is disturbingly powerful. Why does it care about you completing your mission? And turns to Stellar. So the amulet is not from the grave. It is from Madame Wida. You need to
Okay, it's
speak,
from the grave.
speak more.
Okay, it's from the grave. I don't know though. I'm gonna go. And you know what? I'm not in the mood to ask questions right now. What do we get this? Can we get this wagon hitting the side of the wagon? Let's get it moving.
Yeah, we can move and you can talk because this is ridiculous. Do you want me to drive Cecilia and you can rest?
I am as clueless as the both of you.
I can keep driving. It's fine. I can see better.
Right. I cannot see in the dark. Except for that one time that you blessed me.
I can do it again. It just
No,
takes more
it's okay.
energy.
No. You've done enough. You did very well, Cecilia. You should be proud of yourself.
She
Whatever the
starts.
case, the barrel is mine to be in for now.
He doesn't even argue. He does not argue. He's like, yep. Hey. What the fuck?
What a cool guy.
Merolovania.
Oh, there we go.
That's my nickname for him. Instead of Megalovania, he's Merolovania.
Marrow. Jesus Christ.
Da-da-da-da.
Same brain.
Ugh. Oh wait, doesn't paladins the Fae and the Fiend thing, is that automatic or do I have to activate that?
That has another
You
channel
have to
divinity.
use it.
Oh, I
The
do have
divine
to.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, divine sense. You have to use that.
Oh shit.
But the Fate and
I
Fiends
wish I-
thing, that's your other channel divinity. That takes up the Flash of Brilliance.
I should have done Divine Sense to see if he was. Well, fuck it. I don't need to know. He's fucked up. We don't need to know. He's too powerful. Whatever. Oh, next time.
I'm now introduced into the lexicon of characters in this game.
Nice.
Yay!
Yeah. I know we're gonna see him again.
I'll never be a. I'm not gonna be a recurring character.
Definitely not.
No. Also, I was thinking about, because in our test stream, this was a character that Tim brought that met our test stream characters were our characters from Tim's other campaign. I was wondering, like, I wonder if the same thing about, like, I can hear your, your tasks in your bones. I was like, oh, is that what he was spouting off at the end of our test stream? When he just started, like, blah, 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 divulging all of our secret deeds.
We have met Mero, and we have met. We haven't met her, but Ursula.
Ursula.
All right. So, moving on from that encounter,
Jesus.
there comes a point where the barrel lid does open up, and Stella just kind of like looks around for a moment while just kind of like setting up for a moment as you guys just, piloting the vehicle. Hey. It wasn't. I didn't know the risks, but I knew it was risky, and I still had you all involved anyways. I'm really sorry about everything, and I'm not sure how to make it up because I don't feel like sorry's enough.
It doesn't sound like it's really your fault. It sounds like you didn't really know what you were getting into.
I mean, I shouldn't have taken this job in the first place, to be honest. That much is pretty
I mean,
obvious.
Yeah, but I think we're all kind of doing things that it's arguable that we shouldn't do.
Oh yeah, you?
I mean, I mean, it's arguable.
I mean, he's a guard, so there's no arguing for him.
Okay, well, you
I'm
know,
I am I am I am sorry. But
listen,
guards are my bard, you know?
I get it. I understand. And I can understand as well, Stella, that, in an education system, especially one for artists, that is quite elitist and only, certain programs are available with those who have the gold and the cash, and it is inaccessible to other communities of which, it's unavailable, these resources. I could see how you'd need to take other jobs occasionally to pay the bills. I still don't like bards.
You know, with this whole adventuring life going on, maybe I don't need to go to college.
No, you don't have to. It's only if you want to, but you can. We could try to find you a scholarship too. If you need a reference, I could be a reference.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I just kinda I just need to get money first and to continue the adventure life a little bit with my friend Jaime because we just kind of started and I don't want to end it too fast.
So what is Heibe's deal? Like, he doesn't want to do, or they don't want to do things. What do they do? What is their means of providing?
Oh, he's this really nice monk guy, and he's a lot like more like what's the word, like law following than me, and just like he's a really good guy, but he
Do
just
you like him?
no goodness. 'Cause we basically just
Damn it.
met.
Ugh.
But like like we kind of just support each other, and we're adventuring pretty good. We're a good team. He takes all the beats to the face, and I just play my lute and sing good ditties.
It sounds like an unequal relationship. I mean, your songs are really good, and I really like them. That's not what I'm trying to say. I just...
John Classic Cecilia!
It's just different than getting beat up. I didn't mean it in like a mean way. I'm sorry.
Wow, that's harsh. Like, I thought because you didn't even trying to be mean. I tried to be mean to Hal, but you were just being honest.
That just hurt.
I didn't mean
That
it
was
like
cutting words.
that.
That was about move on your own.
The only thing that kind of kept me focused on the road when I was trying to just swerve and go even faster was I was doing it to the beat of the song you sang me earlier, so it really helped, and your skills are very valuable, so that wasn't what I was saying. I bet he thinks the same thing.
It's like when you're doing CPR.
Yeah.
Staying
Staying alive.
Like the scene from The Office. That's what Cecilia was doing.
In our eventual video game, all the horse driving is going to be a rhythm based video.
Rhythm game. Video.
Okay.
And yes, chat. JC, John Claude is a romantic. He likes teen, young adult romance novels the best.
Goodness. Jean-Claude knows all the young adult novel.
All of them. All of them.
All the tropes. Anyways, he goes, Cecilia, I had you pegged for a. Says, I didn't know you had barbs on you. But
I didn't mean to. Poor girl.
But no, I think you're kind of right. Guess what? That's why I'm doing this whole thing to try and catch up. I mean, you guys don't need to know that.
Oh. Listen, I'm sure you provide entertainment. If this young man is so stoic, it sometimes helps to have a personality that is, a
Oh, the
bit.
thing is, he's just a really happy guy. He's just really smiling all the time. So like, I don't know if he's
Oh.
like, I don't know him that well, but I assume he's like, oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain, but I'm still gonna smile through it. And I'm like, yeah, that's not really
Oh, well,
healthy,
you know what?
my
You know what?
guy.
You know what? You both are. This is a good match, Cecilia. They're good for each other. This is good. This is good. Yeah.
Kind of weird talking about like you don't even know him really that well.
I know enough.
You mean like a good match as adventuring partners?
Yes, exactly. That's right.
Hey, Cap, are you are you a romantic by any chance?
Excuse me. No.
I'm a
No,
little
there is no time.
I'm a little romantic myself.
No, ew, no. I do not have time. Being
If you're
a
not,
girl.
then what
No, not you.
happened
You're
with
nasty.
Captain Volathani?
She does. He looks at Cecilia and goes,
Captain Volathani.
"He's my superior."
I made her
And-
up. Oh,
what?
never mind. I thought you wanted me to lie.
No, you guys are. This is perfect. You guys are very well made for each other. No, go ahead, continue.
No, what? Yes, Cecilia and I are good partners. Not romantically in any way, because I am like twice her age. But
No,
we are a
you,
good
anything about
example of. No, okay, well, I'm just setting the standards there. But we are a good example of an adventuring party. Cecilia is very skilled at her magic. I am a guard.
You want to put some other aspects of yourself out there?
I watched him kill a shade that was like 4 times his size in like 1 hit.
Oh.
He's genuinely surprised she said that, so he's just like, see, from the mouths of babes.
I wasn't that impressed at the time because I was more scared, but
Oh
looking back on
my
it,
God,
it was really
Cecilia!
impressive.
You started off so strong.
But I said it right. Looking back on it, it was really impressive and very relieving because it was really scary.
And that is what you focus on when you tell others, especially if we are at a bar and I go, oh, this is my young companion, Cecilia, who I take care of and look after. That is what you say. That is what you lead with. Not that I wasn't really impressed at the time. No, you cut that out. You just slice and dice.
I guess that does make sense. It sounds more impressive that way. And it was very impressive. Genuinely, it genuinely was.
Thank you. I try. So hard.
Cool.
It successfully got away from Captain Volathani, though, so...
Oh, you
there's
did.
that.
Well done.
So who's this
Well
Captain
done.
Volathani?
Son of a bitch. Anyway, we are almost, I assume, we are close to the town.
Who's this
and-
Captain Volathani though?
So we're going to drop you off at the whispering room. The whisper room.
The first draft.
drink-
It's an inn.
The
in
first
place.
draft. Oh, I get it. Like a first draft of a book and the first draft that you pour out. That is funny. That is...
Oh, they called that
Snap.
because they were the first. It was attached to the first brewery in the place. But yeah,
Okay, well then, yeah, this is not cool. Let's go to the first brewery in the place.
you're a very cool person.
And you are annoying.
Winks.
Okay. Does anyone need anything else from me or can I pass out?
You should get some rest.
I'm kind of hanging on by a hair to my
Yeah.
sanity.
So the shade thing that I said he killed, he hasn't properly slept since then.
Oh, so that was recent.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. This old man has some hip moves to keep down with the young folk.
I don't want you to hurt your back.
You are
again,
hanging
so
by a
be
thread,
careful.
so. Good night. as you make your way, as you just finally kind of close your eyes and get some rest, Stellar kind of like leans on the wagon, like next to you, Cecilia.
Do you want to sit up here or?
I should get ready to take a dive into the barrel just in case, but
Back to the barrel. Oh no.
I also ate like 4 of your apples, by the way.
That's fine.
Are those for the horses? Never mind. So, hey, you and I don't know each other very well, but I guess that guy just dropped some things that you didn't want me to hear. Your name is what's your full name? She pulls out a small like a scrap of paper from her bag.
Oh, why are you writing it down?
Because I want to figure out some good rhymes for it later when I make a complete song out of you.
Oh, I mean, that seems like a weird thing to make a song about.
Oh, about some young woman who just got chased by some murderous men in the night, and just all of a sudden just brought the moon over us and healed a bunch of people while bravely just driving through the woods on rough roads in the middle of the night and getting through it without a scratch.
When you put it that way, it sounds kind of cool. It just didn't feel very cool at the time.
Oh, baby.
That was a very brave thing. And you might not think that was very brave. I don't know if you think that. You know, the thing is though, like, I think that the only time you can be brave is when you're scared. Now think about that next time. When you're getting on the edge of your seat and you're running away from criminals and and then someone accidentally lit the barrel of gunpowder on fire and everyone has to run out of the cave before the cave-in happens. Oops, a knoll has bitten your leg and like, you're just trying to get out of it.
That happened to you?
Yeah. Anyways,
NBD.
I'm alive.
My name's Cecilia Idlewind.
That is a fantastic name.
Thanks.
If I ever see you again after all this, I swear I'll have a song for you.
Oh.
Maybe I'll be a renowned bard. And maybe if I'm walking in the woods alone at night, I'll see you just driving the cart around.
I think you're very good at what you do.
Hey. You too.
Thanks.
And she just goes, one few more questions real quick. So you're adventuring too?
Mm-hmm.
I heard that the captain over there was leading you somewhere.
Well, I ran into him on the way, and he decided to help me. We're going kind of really far away, so.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
All right. Well, we're going a bit far too, but just doing our own thing.
Where are you going?
We're We're just we're going where the wind leads us, but we want to head over to our home. Um, for the viewers, our home, not our home, our home. That's a
Our home.
that is
Oh
a kingdom.
shit! I wish I heard that. I wish I wasn't asleep.
Says should be straightforward. I mean, we're on the road for it, so.
Mm-hmm. It sounds so familiar. Wait, do I know where that is to me?
It's one of the kingdoms you have to pass on the Lanya road. It's one of the neighboring kingdoms to Kadvarm.
So we'll be going through it.
Yes.
She goes, well, we'll have to go through there too.
Is that an offer?
Oh, I mean,
We're gonna have to get a bigger barrel.
you don't have to be in a barrel the whole
I
trip,
know.
right?
I know. I was joking.
Oh,
Well, loosen up a little bit. She just gives a few like punches to the back of your shoulders, both of them.
yeah. It's been very crazy and busy the last 24 hours. Like, apparently he can talk to bears, and I think that's like the least crazy thing. So,
Oh, talking to bears, amateur hour.
Oh, you little shit. Part.
I have to entertain dogs in taverns all the time.
Good thing I'm asleep.
well, I definitely wouldn't mind meeting your friend and having you along, but I'm not sure about Captain.
I think he's warming up to me. I
I
saw
think so too.
when I gave him a little ditty and he shot his crossbow earlier. I saw him like rocking his head. I'm not sure if that was like the cart like driving over really rough terrain and the cart shaking a lot, but I'm gonna take a lot of bard work is just interpretation.
I was gonna say it's an interpretation. I can't.
I think optimism's better than the opposite. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good way to look at it.
Optimism is better than oppositism. I agree.
No.
Well, I guess the word
No!
is pessimism. I just
I'm
didn't think of it.
just doing the Josh with you. I'm feeding you some of the bamboo. No, I'm not saying that.
To me, it's like I regret the things I say. TikTok, it's tough guy o'clock.
No,
Oh,
TikTok.
it's going on our TikTok?
TikTok, it's tough guy o'clock is something I would
Something he
normally
said in the
say.
other stream.
And when someone was lying
was
to
like-
me, I'm like, I've had enough of your bamboos. I'm not gonna drink your bamboos anymore. Gosh.
TikTok o'clock, baby.
TikTok, it's tough guy o'clock.
It's gonna be my new catchphrase for Jean-Claude.
She just goes, hey, I don't know where you're going, but if you're heading to our home, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. Between here and there, you're gonna see a lot of things. Like, we're on the Lanya Road. It's supposed to be safe and all, but like, you go anywhere on this world for long enough, and you just start seeing things. Like, I don't know. For example, a man who just kind of pulls out his teeth out of his mouth.
Apparently, who just knows everyone's names and has something to do with my sister.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to travel together, honestly. It does sound safer, but I am a little worried that it might actually be harder for you and your friend that way. Because I think that there are... She's like slowing down because she's so reluctant to like explain anything. She's, I think there are people or things who might try to come for us specifically, too. So it might not be very safe for you.
And you need more people to protect you and stuff, right?
I mean, I guess, but you're not worried about that at all?
I mean, if it's not one thing, it's going to be another. You know, when we adventure, this is kind of the life we ask for. But you would want 4 people to help you out instead of just the 2 of you, right?
I mean, that would be great. I just don't want to ask that of anyone either.
All right. Well, you don't have to ask. I know Jaime's gonna be just all for going to you, and you know what? I don't know what the future's gonna hold beyond our home. At least it'll be a little bit of fun. I'll sing you a dinghy every day. Despite what the captain thinks.
Well, that sounds really nice.
Yeah.
She pulls over her map. She goes, that's where we're going. Andorra.
Jumping, whoa. That is a really far distance. What are you... guiding the moon?
Oh, that's right, you heard that. Not the actual moon, obviously.
I mean, that would be really cool. The entire song would change.
Yeah, that would be so crazy and impossible. And that's not what we're doing, like not even a little bit of it. So it's it's because I worship a moon goddess, you see, so that's why he said that probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like we're being guided by the moon. I don't know why he said it the other way.
Dear Jesus Christ, Cecilia.
She just kind of blinks. She just goes, I'm not going to ask. But if I did, I would say something like, what exactly are you doing? Going all the way over there?
But you're not asking, so
But
I don't have to respond to that.
But theoretically, what would be your theoretical answer?
Theoretically, I'd reply with something that it's a box that
Oh my God.
I'm supposed to deliver, and there's nothing in particular in it, so just a cool, interesting box.
You couldn't just deliver it, or like, you couldn't just like send it by like a pigeon, or I don't know, teleport it over there. I mean, I know this kingdom, not a big fan of the arcane arts. It's like, I'm super not a big fan. I mean, like, other places they have airships and like teleportation circles everywhere and like magical things everywhere. But you guys are all about like that divine. But like, you have places. Why don't you just teleport over there?
I don't know why, but we're not supposed to do it. They want it delivered by hand and not by a courier.
Hmm.
I guess technically I kind of am a courier now, but
Well, whatever the case, yes, I think you've made a much more well-informed decision than I did in robbing that grave. Yes. But from here on out, yes, I think a good word of advice is that you don't take on anything that's gonna make you dig your own.
yeah. Um, I try not to. But she turns back to make sure, like, this is like Jean-Claude is really asleep.
He
He's
has
asleep.
sleep apnea for sure.
She goes, if I'm being completely honest, like, I've never really left home before at all. And I'm trying to seem like I know what I'm doing and that I'm, like, experienced in things so that, like, it doesn't seem like I'm not supposed to be doing this and that, I don't have to worry other people that, like, I can't handle it. But there's a lot of things that have already taken me by surprise, and I think there's going to be even more. And I can handle it. I do believe in myself. Everything's a lot messier than I expected already.
Oh, kid. Yeah, pretty understandable. If I never saw anything in the world and everything in the last like hour happened, I go nuts. The world's so big, but because really the world we're living in is just, what we know about everything around us. But yeah. The real piece of advice here is that no one knows what they're doing. We're all just kind of trying to do our best and make it. I don't know what I'm doing. I have proven that, and we just met like 2 hours ago, basically. But if you feel like it's right, you go with that gut feeling of yours. If you feel like what you're doing is most of all really good for you, then you can be brave when you're being scared.
That's really nice.
Sure. Once you put that up on your wall, remember it's from someone who robbed a grave.
Apparently it belongs rightfully to the person who hired you.
I don't know. I know nothing.
Me neither.
And I don't want to know anything more. I just want to turn this in and just be done with it. I don't want bony men throwing teeth at me.
Yeah, I think that's wise.
Goodness. All right, well, it's nice getting to know you. You see, in the front, finally, as you kind of like go on a crossing, go like a fork on the road, you see lanterns lit hanging on poles.
Just out of curiosity, this is like the agricultural capital. Are we gonna see tons of scarecrows?
Oh, Jesus, you're right. No.
Yeah.
No.
She watches them all so
No.
carefully every time, like to the point where it might be noticeable.
No.
Just some fascination with scarecrows.
You see them as well, and they're much more well made, and they're much more uniform. They all kind of look the same. These ones wear kind of like the tattered hat of the one you saw in Royst. These ones are nicer. Possibly like hung up a bit earlier than the ones you saw in Royst. You see fields as you pass the forest, and you see the sign of Wolligheim coming up. Rolling fields of wheat, fenced in guards with lanterns, making their passes through, giving you a wave. I will say that before you pass up the guards, Stellar does go, "It's barrel time," and just goes into a barrel. You pass. You are in civilized lands, but you are not within the confines of a town yet. It takes you a while. Rows of scarecrow, tall wheat. There barns. You don't see the animals out right now, but large barn areas designed to hold cattle. Just produce of every kind on these rolling hills. And then
No moving scarecrows, though.
no moving. You see a scarecrow on a move, but you're like, oh, it's the wind. It's the wind. It's the wind. It's the wind. Remember me. I'm kidding. And eventually, I'd say like after 15-20 minutes of passing through all of these different farm estates, large stone walls, a gate, and poking through in the sky, just ascending above the walls, a large sort of pyramid structured like top of a tower, poking into poking a good portion into the sky. Civilized lands. Wolligheim. Next time on Songwoven.
Also, happy Halloween, guys! It's midnight.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
A little bit more.
Ah!
The camera pans out.
Oh no, not one of these things again!
Wide shot. A scarecrow looks at the camera.
No!
Jump scares the audience. That's not canon. But I do want to jump scare the audience. Ah, there we go. And that's how it's ending non-canonically. Canonically. They go to the town.
Yay! Thank you for joining us, Warp Films.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, chat. Thanks to all our fellows who listen on the podcast to catch up.
Thank you for being here.
You guys are
For
amazing.
listening and watching.
So lucky to have you.
You guys are lightning in a bottle, starlight in an inkwell. I love you guys
Aw.
so much.
So fancy. So fancy, Tim. But we are playing next week, right? That whole like skipping a
Yes.
Yes, the same tube that I use to breathe, I also use to lie to people. That wasn't even really a lie. I was like, yes, we're going on hiatus until the day we play next.
the day
It's very
we play.
confusing.
But next week, same Sunday, same time, baby.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Thank you so much for all coming. Do not punch the
JT.
cubs of like of like bear parents because it will piss them off. I'm just telling you guys.
Do not punch bear cubs. They're too
Do
cute.
not approach bears. Carry bear spray if you're going out into the woods and there's bears where you live.
Carry
Be
bear
safe.
spray, especially if you want to approach a bear.
Don't approach a bear.
Disclaimer: Songwoven does not want you to approach bears.
Not advised bear approachal. Well, happy Halloween, folks. Good game,
Happy
Tim.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
If you go into the woods today, you're in for a big surprise.
Big surprise. Chad is ready. Chad is ready for the bear.
Go into the woods. It's not a bear. It's Timmy.
It's Tim. No, it's Marrow. Marrow's waiting for you.
Marrow Lavinia. I make up for all of Timmy's villains. Usually we don't get their names right away when they're introduced. This one we did, but like usually we don't get their names, so I make up nicknames for them. And I've decided that Marrow is Merolovania, like Megalovania Undertale. So
Yeah, I can't wait to play Undertale again, and they introduced the third brother, who the Sands of Papyrus are just having a blast and just being fun, and then you just get Mara go, your sins, and your bones, baby, your bones,
Your bones.
your bones, baby, hand them
It's all
over.
in the bones. Send them over.
give me the bones.
Anyways, thank you all so much again.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Have a good Halloween.
And we're off.
Yay!
I'm kidding. Now we're off.
Oh.